Spell TWA, what would that sound like?
Twa.
Twa, right? Okay.
Twat.
What about TWE?
Twee.
Twee, right? What about TWI?
Twi.
Twi. That's good. Twi. Don't
Why?
help her. Don't help her.
Oh, sorry.
Twi. Okay. What about TWO?
Twoo.
No, sound it out. What is TWO?
Twoo.
Okay. Just sound it out. TWO.
Wow.
If I were to spell.
Kayla Sullivan reporting live from outside my son's bedroom where he's currently being detained until nap time is over. Now, this story does involve a minor, so I can't release specifics, but what I can confirm is my son is a 2-year-old terrorist who held me hostage at the Olive Garden earlier today. It's important to note the friends I met there do not have children and likely never will after witnessing this situation firsthand. This is an active investigation, but authorities believe the proper precautions were taken. I brought my son's favorite snacks and even risked judgment from other moms by bringing an iPad. But not even Cocomelon could have stopped this meltdown. After several cries demanding, quote, "Ketchup, ketchup!" a Good Samaritan waitress miraculously understood it as the English word ketchup and brought him a bottle. Unfortunately, her good deed was later punished after he threw a ketchup-covered fork at her. Not all heroes wear capes, but this one should have worn an apron. You know, these toddler outbursts are becoming increasingly common as more and more parents try out the new craze, gentle parenting, and completely suck at it. I'll keep trying. Back to you.
Biceps, pecs, delts, quads, lats, and glutes. And the Tug Toner's unique design allows you to work every angle of every muscle to...
Oh shit! Right over here, so cool. Heck yeah! Thank you! Hold up the sign back there. Okay. Thank you!
Stop hating Mondays.
Hand. This apron. You know, these toddler outbursts are becoming increasingly common as more and more
Pecs, delts, quads, lats, and glutes. And the Tug Toner's unique design allows you to work every angle of every muscle to...
Oh shit! Right over here, so cool. Heck yeah! Thank you! Hold up the sign back there. Okay. Thank you!
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Stop.
Klar, färdig, gå!
I can't believe she actually thinks it's real. So basically, that... so basically...
You think you're tough? Huh?
I want to say the shelf on the top is like 2 to 3 feet wide,
So it's at least that wide, plus a little longer, and it's almost as big as the closet I have now.
Okay.
Fucking Chad is hilarious, man. Bobby France said that Lenny's data plan charges by the pixel.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Bobby Fran, Lenny. Don't listen. I thought the video was good. I thought the video was good. Look, I see.
Can we show the video just so I don't know?
Yeah, what camera was that?
The video in the same room.
Does that camera show the DuPont network?
But the quality of the video is what we're questioning here because it is 2022.
Look at that.
Wait, what is that thing? Stop. What was that thing?
Nobody knows. Look at that. Can you
Go
tell?
back a little bit. Not that thing.
That.
Turning my parents' house into a gentleman's club.
Last month, I put a pole in my parents' house, and my dad loved it.
Call me Cinnamon. Call me Cinnamon.
But I decided it was time for Cinnamon to come out of retirement. So I went out, got a brand new pole, got some letters, got a disco ball, and most importantly, got some cash. But I only got big bills because Cinnamon only takes big bills. Now, coming to the stage, Cinnamon!
He's got the pole. Yeah. All right. Woo. It's happening. It's on. Woo! Cinnamon. Everybody loves Cinnamon.
No, I'm taking this.
You know, that's Cinnamon's money. You
Mom,
put that back.
Mom, I'll let you keep it if you make it rain on Cinnamon.
Make it rain.
You ain't Cinnamon. You look like Cinnabon, dude.
We're doing it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Who's ready? It's Monday. We're doing it. What's going on? Happy Monday to all my peoples, all my West Coast friends, East Coast friends. How you doing? It's 12 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States. It's 9 a.m. in the Pacific. Good morning / afternoon to all of you, and welcome to BF Live. We're here. We're doing it again.
We're doing it.
Yep, another episode. I'm really happy to be with you here on this Monday. Sometimes I need to be with you to get my day to be in the right place, and I'm at the right headspace now. So it's great focusing and joining and being with you all here today. When things don't go so well for me, I like getting together with you all too. So I'm happy to be here. And so my boy is backstage, so let's bring him in. He's back here. He's always here for me. Let's say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick. What's up, bro? Fire!
How's it going? Morning.
Hey, man. What's up, man?
Good morning. Not too much.
Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I was up all night. You know, I started that new guitar podcast of Cut of the Jib. So
I was going to bring that up.
It's rejuvenated my wanting to mess with my guitar stuff. So I stayed up all night working on the guitar and got nowhere with it.
Working on your fingering and all your chords and all that stuff?
No. Well, actually, I was repairing a guitar, a backup guitar.
Okay. I did know that you were doing that show with Jib, and I was going to bring it up if you didn't. I saw you a little bit yesterday morning. You know, all of our friends are we got so many pods and things that we're doing, it's hard to keep up with. But I did stop by, and I saw you starting to get like a little guitar lesson from Jib yesterday. You guys were talking about chords and this, that, and the other.
Yeah. I guess we'll be doing that every Sunday now.
That's cool.
Cut of the Jib channel.
So if you're kind of a guitar aficionado, a guitar fan, or if you're starting whatever level you are, I think you go by talk to these guys on Sundays, right? You go cut to the jib.
Yeah. Sundays look like probably 2:00 on Sundays.
So there you go. If you're not watching football, or if you want some guitar lessons, or if you want to get some fundamentals, or maybe there's some questions you don't feel comfortable asking about fingering and stuff, and I'm talking about guitars, not anything else. Other fingering, it's up to you. Yep. So other than that, doing okay, buddy? You did that. You guys did some no filter or whatever?
Yeah, I skipped out on them the last one, so I don't know. I think some drama happened, but I wasn't there for it.
Oh boy, there's no shortage of that in this world. Well, right now you're the only one with me. Haven't had Go ahead. Uh-oh. Is that your delivery? Oh, Jake, you got a Jake shirt. Is this the one you've been waiting for?
Yep. Got it yesterday.
Oh shit! Now a couple months ago, you had that one that looked like it was made in a Louisiana sweatshop or whatever, Mississippi sweatshop.
Yeah. I made it up too, because I kind of, how he gets upset and made him mad with that shirt, so I got the real deal.
There you go. All right, man. Well, that's our boy Jake. I imagine he might be along in the chat. I know we got some friends checking in. We're going to talk about some just some current events that happened since like the last time we've met. You might have heard about this little news event here, Scott. Alaska Airlines airplane had their door plug blew off the out of the door while it was mid-flight the other day. Did you hear about this?
I caught it but it was just background noise, and I was half listening to it, and the story was mostly over by the time I got to it.
Well, here's some pictures of it. Yeah, I caught some of it a couple days ago, and I'm much the same way, Scott. Sometimes it takes hearing things once or twice to go, hey, that might actually be interesting. Now look at that. This was like the actual the door. They call it a door plug. It blew out during a flight. So there you go. These people had to fly the rest of the way. They had to have an emergency landing. This updated report says that the door plug that blew off the Alaska Airlines plane in flight was found in someone's backyard. It was found in some teacher's backyard in Portland there, Scott. Because that's the first thing I was thinking of. Like, how does this big thing fall out of the sky and not kill somebody? How lucky they must be. So I'll read you the opening paragraph. It says, the National Transportation Safety Board says the plug covering an unused exit door that blew out minutes into an Alaska Airlines flight Friday evening has been found. The agency said the discovery could prove vital in the investigation of the cause of the blowout, which forced the Boeing 737 MAX 9 to return to Portland, Oregon, minutes after takeoff. The FAA administrator, they grounded all types of the Boeing 737 MAX 9s involved until they are deemed safe. So you imagine that thing, Scott. You imagine being in your backyard and you get the door of an airplane or something like landing, and you're like, what the hell is that? What?
Can you imagine being in the seat next to where the door left? In that seat, right by the hole?
Yeah, because I'm a window seat guy. I've never really had too much opportunities to sit like in that aisle by the door or anything.
I've never been on a plane.
Have not? No. I know Bob was complaining about that because, they were saying if you sit by the emergency exit, you're essentially an extra worker there. You got to kind of pay extra attention and maybe be a little more on the ball than most people, maybe help open the door. And maybe if you're not that person, maybe you shouldn't sit by the door. So let's see. All kind of people checking in. Very cool. Let's see. Oh, this one. Are you scared to fly? There was a period of time I was, Scott. I didn't fly until I was a much older adult, like younger adult, I guess, in my, 19, early 20 or something. I don't know. You might have saw this one, Scott. And these could probably happen once a week. It says, man strips and jumps into the fish tank at a Bass Pro in Leeds. And this is Alabama, in Birmingham, Alabama, or outside of Birmingham. So I have the video for it. There's just some stock footage of and there's a news report about that. I'm going to share the actual video with you. This is the dude. It was said in the reports that I read, Scott, that this guy apparently was crazy from the parking lot in. He ran in the store, I think, like yelling and taking his clothes off, or mostly naked. Shout out to the 17 people watching. Happy Monday. It's BF Live. Get your day started on a positive note and week. So check this out. Right from the beginning, if you look up here where my arrow is, look to the right of the sign, you're going to see the guy jump in almost instantly. He does a cannonball. I'm going to pause it. Ready? He's already mid-air he's this blur right here. Watch. He's going to hit. See the splash?
Yeah.
Get that? Yeah, I got that.
Buck ass naked, Scott. Piranha gonna eat your worm, son.
Oh!
And look what he did. I know. I'll get away from the cops.
Yeah.
I'll climb out of a wet tank and bang my skull on the floor. Oh, they got to arrest his naked ass. So I'll go back to the beginning because the jump is right at the beginning. Let me see if I can slow it down a little bit. Let's go quarter speed. It's going to make a weird noise here, but check it out. There, he's already mid cannonball. He's already up by this marker right here. I can't move that pause marker. But check this out. You can see the cannon.
Yeah. Get that? Yeah, I got that.
So I just got to play through this time. I mean, it does look tempting. I will give the guy that. Look at this. Falls and hits his head on like the rocks and shit, bro. Don't get no idea, Scott. Look at now he starts. Watch how this ends. Look at this. Now he's starting to flop like a wet fish, bro. All right, and then the cop's going to have to employ a method rarely used. The nut drag. The Bass Pro nut drag. That's right. Drag his nuts across the floor. Get his ass out of there.
That's how I would do it, too. That's 100% how I would do it, too.
Nuts being dragged. Look at that. he left a slime trail in there. What do you think about that shit? Now, have you ever been in a Bass Pro shop like that, Scott? You ever seen those big tanks?
Nope.
We got a few around my way, and we got a Bass Pro. And yeah, you look at that tank, and you do get that notion. And you know, I'm kind of a normal guy. I don't have no mental issues like maybe that gentleman had. But I do go, you know what? It does look kind of inviting, and you know, it looks like kind of nice. But then when you see them big ass fish they store in there, I'd be afraid one of them will mistake my junk for a worm. Nah, bro. No. I ain't doing it. And the cannonball. So yeah, rocket scientists. They're born, I guess, every day. So that happened. So that was a Bass Pro thing. I'm sure you could almost see that every day. All right. And then my one last story. I got one more story. I got two more stories before we get into the meat of the show. We'll do the chat family check-in and all the normal stuff we do. I'm glad everybody's joining us today. This is just BF Live. We just start off the week on a positive note, talking about current events, having fun and whatnot. All right, so let's see. This coming to Minnesota, Scott. This, you know, I find that as weed is becoming legalized, and Minnesota legalized a while ago, now the rush is on to do like a field sobriety test for marijuana, Scott, because other than smelling it and red eyes, they really had nothing to go on before. So it says here in this headline that coming soon to Minnesota roadways, oral test for marijuana and other drug use by drivers. So look at this guy. Look at this cop. So if you read the article, apparently these cops had to administer this test themselves. It involves an oral swab. They have to run it around in their mouth and touch their teeth with it, and they put it in a computer, in this computer down here, and it analyzes for a range of drugs. And as of now, it's not admissible in court. And I don't think nothing happens if you refuse to take it. It's just a testing tool. They need the state to make it a legal thing to actually have all the police carry this, but it has to be tested. So there you go. You see the guy putting the cop putting the swab in the thing. So this might be a thing before long, but technology always follows law like this.
Yeah, I'm assuming that.
And I don't know about you,
like,
but I always hear a lot of people. Okay.
I'm assuming that test because you might not smoke for 3 days, but you still test dirty. You know, you still test dirty if you ain't smoked nothing in 3 days.
Right. Yeah. That's what I wondered too, because back in the day, or not so long ago, they used to have the hair test, Scott, and they would pull hairs out of your head or your arm. But then I guess there was plausibility in that you could have been in a party or something. You could have been exposed, maybe got it that way. I don't know if that's a plausible excuse, but I know that the hair test was one they went by. I know with the Shuley, they tell a famous story of that, or somebody told a story where they went and got their hair dyed or cut, and they ended up pulling like a hair off their arm or something like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of different ways, but I don't know about you, Scott, but I know there's some of the people that I know that smoke, and they think that's like the Wild West now, and they can like, I'll just smoke anywhere. And I'm like, you got to treat it like beer. You have to treat it like alcohol. You can't be stupid with it.
Yeah, yeah. I still actually go about it as if it's illegal. I don't do it in front of nobody that I don't know. I got my own little spots I go, and I don't do it out.
Yeah.
I still do it as if I'm ashamed of it.
Yeah, and that's probably about, we're old school, yeah. But I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said his wife, like as soon it was like the Wild West. As soon as they like made it legal, she was like I smoke it anywhere. Like just no shame to her game. And it's like you got to slow your roll a little bit. You have to treat it like alcohol. So I just thought that was an interesting kind of tidbit of a story in that. I knew that they're going to be looking for ways like a breathalyzer to test this kind of stuff. So that is our future. I want to shout. I see Dave Daffler. Science. I see Dave Daffler in the chat. Thank you, brother. I want to thank you for the $10 super chat and asking me for my link before the show even started. Good morning. There you go. Happy Monday to Dave Daffler. Scott, I'm sure this is something a lot of us can relate with. It says more people are canceling their streaming subscriptions, bro. This was January 4th. So I'm saying, you got like people with your Netflixes and your Amazons and things of this nature. Yeah, if you're canceling it, get on over here. Come on to podcasting. It's more fun. It's more interactive and much cheaper. It says streaming services have increased their costs throughout 2023. Subscriber cancellations were up in November compared to 2022. Lower-priced ad-supported tiers are being introduced. So this seems to be the game that they're playing, Scott. Now they part of it is they'll either raise the price a little bit or they're going to want to squeeze some more ads in and make you go for another tier that doesn't have ads in it. But I know you and I, we talk about it. You're not much of a streaming service guy anyway. You spend a lot of your time right here on the internet like myself, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty much strictly YouTube. I don't really watch nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My family, they were watching the Golden Globes last night, and I really had no appetite for it. I was like watching the late Uncle Rico and prepping for this show today, so I just have no interest in the kind of the old media per se. But it says retaining customers is getting more difficult for streaming services. Customer cancellations on major streaming platforms rose 6.3% in November, from 5.1% the year prior, the Wall Street Journal reported on Tuesday. The newspaper cited data from Antenna, a subscription analytics provider. The data comes as multiple streaming services have announced price changes and hikes over the past year. So that's the slow creep. Yeah, look at Amazon Prime is moving ahead with plans to introduce advertisements to its content unless users pay an additional $2.99. Netflix upped the price of its basic and premium tiers by $2 earlier this fall. So that's the whole thing. Once you get it, you get all of these multiple services, and then you get the slow creep of them going up. And before you know it, you're putting out a lot more money than you ever intended. I see these comments in here. Timely Golden Globes, Stormy. Yeah. So
my mom still gets basic cable, and she pays like $100 for it. I've been telling her to get rid of that and she don't watch nothing on it. Pays $100 for that.
Well, we're kind of big TV heads, especially my wife still loves TV. So yeah, we have a hard time giving up on the other stuff too. So we do have too much. We got the hit cable, we have a Netflix. I have Amazon just because I'm an Amazon customer and I use Amazon for shopping. But yeah, we have a few of the services, and it amazes me, Scott, because sometimes my wife will sit there on a Friday night. She goes, "I can't believe for all the money we put out, I can't find one decent movie kind of to watch." So then there's that problem. There's fatigue after a while where there's just not enough content on, even with all that stuff. So watch if it creeps up. Get on over here on podcasting and have fun with us. You can interact and have a good old time with us. All right. So there you go. Let's see. I think that's my last article I had for today. So why don't we do it now that the chat is built up? We talked a little shit. Today is January 8th, 2024. So why don't we get into it, and let's do what we like to do here on BF5. I'm glad you're all here with me today, and let's do the chat family check-in. Let's see what's up with y'all. Let's go. Come on.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Are you doing it? Are you talking amongst yourselves? Are you having a good time? We're just getting started here on BF Live on this Monday, trying to get the ball rolling on a new week of life and podcasting. So let's check in with the chat family and see what's up. We'll go right to the top, and we'll say hello to everybody that checked in, and I'll put my reading goggles on. It's our boy. Let me take this down because the banner's blocking me. Banner block. Let's see. Take that down. Chat up. And our first chat comment comes from Justa. He says, number 4, no man, you number 1. You were first and still said you were number 4. Here he is. He's our West Coast correspondent. He says bones up. It's Bone Loads. Hey, Bone Loads, how you doing? There's a West Coast friend. It's 9 o'clock hour over there on the West Coast. How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday. Let's do it again. It's my lovely sister, Kathy Linder, saying, just another manic Monday. There's a kiss for you. And let's see, where can I find that one? We don't do that around here, but I'll play it anyway.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Well, we're trying to get rid of it, and we're doing it together. So how you doing, sis? Love you. Scott Fitzpatrick saying, just a guess, Bone Loads and Kathy Linder. You guess the devil horns. What's going on? There's my sister checking in, giving the love back to Scott. Scott! There you go. Here he is. It's Dave Daffler. Dave Daffler, thank you for the $10 super chat. Right as the show started, brother. I appreciate you if you want to be like Dave. My bot should be running, although I don't see that. You better work, you fucking bot. I'll throw them links out there again if you're so kind. Kathy Linder is saying hello, hi, Dave. And Dave Daffler is giving the love back to Kathy. Scott Fitzpatrick giving the love to Dave. Here's Dave. It's called the Love Exchanges. I love it. BF Live. Yep, I did what you said, Dave, and you did what you said you were going to do. I threw that link. There they are. It's Venmo. It's PayPal. There's preset options. Look who's checking in next. I said good morning, everybody. And then the lovely Sunday Jenna checked in. Hello, Jenna. How you doing? Happy Monday. I hope you and Joe are doing well. I hope it's like it's nice and warm where you're at, although I know it is. It's kind of cold where I'm at, Scott. How about you, man? It's just January. It feels like January.
It's 40 degrees here, which ain't too bad, really.
Really?
January.
That's not bad. It's been kind of breezy and kind of in the 30s where I'm at, bro, and just like a chill in there. You know, sometimes where it's so cold outside, you can feel it in the house. Like you might have heat and everything, but you go, damn, even with all this heat and everything, I can tell it's kind of just cold outside. It's just got that, get that cold to the bones feeling. So let's all get warm together. Hello, Dave Daffler from Sunday to Sunday Jenna. There's the love going back and forth. Hamhead, what's up, buddy? Thank you for subscribing to BF Live. Please be like Hamhead if you haven't already, and click that free subscribe button right there. It's that thumbs up. Hit that too, the thumbs up and the free subscribe button. He says, in the key of Ramones, Lenny is a cum eater. Lenny is a cum eater. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Lenny is a cum eater. What's up? Scott Fitzpatrick giving the love to Sunny, Jenna, and Hamhead. It's Buckshot. Hey, Buckshot. How you doing, man? What's going on? What's up? Happy Monday, man. I'm glad to see some of the chat family friends join us over here on Monday for BF Live. Hamhead giving it out. What's going on? Sunday, Jenna. Hey, Scott. There's the bots running. See, I ask. Oh, maybe I put that in there. Work, you bots. Put that link out there. We're doing it. Sunday, Jenna. She loves it. We are doing it.
We're doing it.
Hey, Sunday, Jenna. Never caught one of BF shows. Well, you're catching it now. Now you're doing it, Hamhead. I never thought I saw you here, but thanks for subscribing. And thanks for being here on BF Live, man. This is what I do every Monday. I start off the week with Scott and normally Stormy and Bobby Nick. We do current events and just have fun and just get the week started on a positive note, bro. A little respite from all the Stuttering John stuff in the Dabbleverse. It's 11:15 here, but no one cares. There you go. Oh, look, we got time reports. Come on. You got to tell, if you're going to tell the time, I guess we're going to have to guess what time zone you live in. So let's see, we got some centrals. We got some mountains. What do we got here? It's 12:10 here. There you go. We're doing it. You're an East Coast guy. Hamhead say, well, Dave lives west of me. Sorry, I don't like to dox. Oh, come on, you doxing time zones now? Is that what we're doing? Scott Fitzpatrick sounds like the dude who did that song, Detachable Penis. Yeah, man.
That's crazy he says that, because I've asked a bunch of people if they've ever heard that song, and nobody's ever heard of it. It's the first person that's ever I know that heard of it.
King
Have
Missile.
you?
Hell yeah, man. I'm a Beavis and Butthead guy. Anybody that come up on Honest on Beavis and Butthead or on that era MTV, you got to know who. Yeah, even though it's a pain in the ass, sometimes I like having a detachable penis. Yeah. Yes, that's cool, man. Detachable penis. Detachable penis. Oh, and there's Brian Kowalczyk, another bro checking in. How you doing, man? I think we might have a battle going down on Replayables. We're going to have some tag team action. Some people teaming up. Boardroom Jimmy and Nikki might be teaming up with Stacey Allen and Brian. Let's see. Oh, look who's checking in. It's Daily.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, y'all. Nice to see you, Scott. You're the only one that got mentioned by name, Scott. So nice to see you, Scott.
Hi,
no
Dirty D.
Got no love for BF? Got no love for BF? Hi, Dirty Dale from Dave Daffler. Hamhead says, at Brian, car hiss by my window. Wait a minute. Car hiss by my window. What's that all about? It's our bro JT checking in. He's been checking in for a long time with us on lots of shows and on BF Live since we've been doing it. We're doing it. What's up, JT? How you doing, buddy? Dave Daffler's getting the love from Dalish. Dalish is giving the love to JT. Brian is laughing. JT is giving the love to Dalish back. Check out Stormy's page, as the bots say. The bots are running on links. They should have tased that. I think you meant guy when he got out. They should have tased that gay. I've got a Freudian slip here, Scott.
Yeah.
They should have tased that gay. They should have tased him gay. Yeah, bro, that would have been cool. A little added electricity, like electric eel kind of action while he's flopping there like a fish. You want to act like a fish? I'll teach you like one, you son of a bitch. There you go. Meat of the show. Where's Stormy? Hopefully she'll be along soon. We talked last night. She might be doing something. Bring something along later. The device is called Doghound. It's the biggest investor is Dick Wolf from Law and Order series. The Hound Dog, rather. Excuse me. The Hound Dog. All right. Yeah, they have a couple of them, Dave. You know, there's a lot of competition going on for that. If you're talking about that drug testing thing. Stormy equals Golden Globes. I read that earlier. Justice says, pink hand waving, pink hand waving, pink hand waving. And we like to add men holding hands, men holding hands, men holding hands. Yeah, speaking about Perry references, shout out to all my Perry people that might be watching. And for any of those Perry people that I invited and came over and watched Replayables Friday, I saw Jim PCL in there. I think I saw Testicle Tiger and a Psychosocial, a couple of my friends. So if you're watching today, thank you all. Flick the bean button, you effing fanatics. That's right. That's what we call people that watch BF Live. They're fanatics. High four eyes. Hey, wait. I resemble that remark. Yeah, it's tough choosing when I tried to contact Terry, but I hadn't got him in one time. I told that story where it took me over a half hour. They said you got to put him in and take him out, and then put him in and take him out, and then you can leave. And I had a hard time doing it once, and they were like, you can just get out. I went home with them. I scratched my eye doing it, Scott. It never felt right again, and I haven't put them on since. So, yeah, I'm going with the four eyes, Terry Nee. Happy Monday, brother. Let's see. This is the zombies. Oh, no. These are live bait. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those people are live bait. What's up, Jerry Lane? How you doing? Wash hands. Wash hands, my sister says. Moon days. Somebody got a case of the moon days. Well, that's what I want. There you go.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Scott Fitzpatrick, he's shouting out to everybody. Terry Nee and Jerry Lane. The bots are running up. Yeah. Sunday Jenna says it's overcast here, but warm and 70 degrees. So I won't dox you, but we know you live in a warm state. My sister agrees with me, and she says it's cold as shit, right, Kath? It's that we live in the same state, so it's that just get to your bones cold. Like you can tell indoors it's cold. I got the heat a little extra higher today, and we're doing it. So let's see. There's the bots running. Taiwan here. Are you in Taiwan, Brian? That's cool, bro. I love the fact that people from literally all over the world, Australia, the UK, and even America are watching BF Live and Taiwan. What is up, Brian? That is cool, man. I heard it. Hi, Dave. Hi, DD and DD. Hi, Jerry Lane from Dave Daffler. It can kill him. It can kill him. We were talking about maybe that guy being in that water, maybe. Let's see. Oh, who's checking in? It's our boy. American Cupcake. He's out on the road doing it. Keeping America, keeping the blood and the pulse and everything moving, all the goods and services moving in America. How you doing, American Cupcake? Off to another week start again. What's happening, everyone? Greetings from Louisiana. Well, yeehaw. Why don't you get some gumbo while you're down there, brother? Dave Daffler is shouting out to American Cupcake. Buckshot says, I must have gay in the brain. Yes, you do. No Freudian slip there, Buckshot. I think you got some shit on your mind. Ain't none of my business, bro, but there you go. It's all love here. Hi, Dave. What's happening, bro? From American Cupcake. Buckshot knows it. PCL for life. Hey, Buckshot. I was up real late that night where Bob, the last night when Bob was there, and they were getting Perry to cut the smoking promo and smoke in his apartment, which if anyone who watches Perry knows that is the last thing you ever thought you'd ever see him do, Scott, right?
Yeah, when Bob was there, I thought that That was the worst I've ever seen Perry. That 3 days is terrible.
It was tough, and he gets so violent. You just bring up cigarettes. They deliver Marlboros to his home before Bob even got there. And I was saying, save those for Bob, but he wants to crush them, kill them, destroy them. He wants no parts of cigarettes. Yet he gets there and gets in that environment around Bob, and whatever he refuses to do, they ultimately get him to do. So we're going to have some video. I have some extended video of Bob sitting there cutting a promo with Perry that I'm going to play later on in the show. So hang around for that. Buckshot. Yeah, we'll watch that. There goes Buckshot. He's correcting it. Jerry Lahane, contacts nightmares. Never, never, Jerry. That was my experience, bro. I tried it. I wanted to avoid the glare and have like a clean look and not have all of this going on and look like a four-eyed nerd. People like Terry Nee come at me, but so there you go. I got abused anyway because I can't read. Okay, just because I can't read. I need a coffee. It might help with my spelling. There you go. Well, whatever helps, Buckshot Kid. That's all right. I'm glad you're here and participating. I don't mark for spelling. There he is. It's our friend Jake. There's your son checking in. Show him what you got, Dad. Show him what you got on. How you like that, Jake?
What's up, guys?
There you go. It's Jake's adopted daddy, Scott Fitzpatrick. What's up, Jake? How you doing? Happy Monday, buddy. Cupcake is saying hello back. Jake says, how are you doing today? Jake's in all caps today. We're doing good, Jake. How are you? Okay, bro, how you doing? And you know the answer to your question. Subscribe to Stormy's page. You see the bots running. Happy bubble bath, Scott. Wish I could join you. Wait a minute. Bubble bath? No, I missed that one. I just tweeted out the stream. Thank you, Jake.
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Happy Monday to my boy Jake. American Cupcake. I ghost wrote Tom Penny running down a dream for Truckers Tribute in 1987. Running down a dream. Well, Dominic Sins just says, I just say, Jake, tweet this out. Guess I'm late. You just saw. You're not late, Dominic. We start at noon, but we're here till at least 3 o'clock, man, so you're just in time. Good to see you, Dominic Sim. Welcome to BF Live on Monday. Hope you're having a good one so far. Wrote in a school bus driving down 95. You go ahead, Jerry. Let's see. You got more credits than John Melendez does. Let's see. Do laser. What laser are we doing? Laser surgery? I don't know, Kai. That's a little extreme. All I want is my eyes with freaking laser beams. Is that so hard? What's up, Mr. Doodle? How you doing, Mr. Doodle? Want to talk about some poodles here? What's going on, man? We'll talk about poodles here. It's our favorite poodle advocate, Mr. Doodle. How you doing? Happy Monday, man. We're very pro poodle here, so you can stick around. Feel safe. You're in a safe place. Hudson is spelt wrong. Well, that's the whole thing, Terry Nee. I mean, Jake did that because of some of his, I think many of his pages starting and stopping, he had to use Hudson or Huston, or maybe it was a mistake he kept with, but he does do Huston on purpose. So you will see Hudson and Huston. You guess which one his government name is. I think he's doing it to confuse us. I drove school buses, not a trucker. Oh, you're that school bus driver. Get on the back of the bus and shut up. FSJ, FSE, and FBL. Wait a minute. FS, Stuttering John. Who's SE? BL's Bob Levy. SE. I'm having a hard time with my initials today. And speak up words. We got one of our friends join us backstage. I'm going to bring him in any second now. What's up, man? Did you have one? SE?
Surely Egar.
Oh, okay. Damn, Jake. Why are you going for all people, man? It goes week to week with Jake. Whoever pissed him off the least or most this week gets it. So there you go. Hey, Dave, Sarah, how you doing, man? I think you're out there on the West Coast too, bro. From doing replayables with you. Happy Monday, brother, and welcome to BF Live again. What's up? Oh, yes, I agree with this one. FVTL, of course, yes. 833 lose Vince. Vince the lawyer. Now this is something we can all agree on. This is a unifying statement. Oh, wait a minute. We have an issue here we have a message from Mr. Poodle. Emergency. I can't stop poodling. Emergency. All right, not now, Mr. Doodle. Anyway, let's see. All right, look, your dad figured it out. Look, Scott, you figured it out. You speak Jake. He meant Shuley. Sorry, everybody's got their people are effing so many people with their initials left and right. I don't know, kind of cheap track of who's effing who. I don't know who's mad at who, and I don't care. I like this Mr. Duty. Oh, let's pronounce this just right. Shuli, not Egar. Negar. There you go. That's right. That's right. What's up? Terry Nee. Is Jerry Ottoman? Let's see. Mr. Doodle is laughing and loving it. We like the Terry. I miss the reference. Let's see. Where was that one? What the hell? Always moving furniture upstairs. Let's see. There you go. Missed the reference. Oh, we got some more for you to figure out. SCZ.
Chad Zumach.
Hey, there you go. All right. Thank you. FKB. See, and it gets exhausting. FKB. Yes, F everyone. I got no time to F for everyone. I'm just loving what I'm doing. I'm loving hanging out with you guys and having fun. And that way I don't have to keep track of who I got to F or worry about who I hate or not. South Park, ? Jerry. All right. I'm glad. Look, I like segues. I like a nice natural segue. He says it's a Simpsons reference. Okay. So let's see. But you said South Park, and that reminded me of this, Scott. I'm going to show you this because I think, let me take it out of its thing. We talk about music, and we like South Park, and he brought up South Park. Well, look, I was digging in. This is a little segment I'm going to start doing called Look What I Found. Look what Bob found. Look at this here. This is Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. I don't know how you can make it out. This is the liner from when they did a band off of the character Timmy. It's like, Timmy, blah, blah, Timmy. So this is the fucking CD single I found in my collection, bro. And we always talk about how things, the years have gone by. But look, there's a picture. Timmy, blah, blah, Timmy, Timmy, blah, blah, Timmy. Let's see. So we talk about how the years get by us, bro. So yeah, I'm a South Park head. I always have been. I mean, it's hard to keep up with them because they won't stop doing shows. But look, there's the disc right there. This is a CD single. It's got 2 songs on it. It's Timmy, the Lords of the Underworld, and it's like a hip hop version too. But yeah, it's like a heavy metal. It's cool, man. So so that's kind of what I found in my collection today. Now, you want to venture a guess at how long Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld have been around? What year this is from? Just take some guess. We throw it out in the chat. All of our South Park fans or whoever out there, Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. What year you think that this was on South Park? Where Timmy, Timmy. Let's see.
I'm gonna say, man,
it's tough, man. The years fuck with us, don't they? I'm gonna bring him in. While you're thinking, let me bring my boy Bobby Nick in because I heard him click in. Let me whoever guess. Let's say hello to our friend Bobby Nick Havens. What's up, bro?
I'm late. God damn it.
Well, I'm glad you showed anyway. You get sleep? That's unheard of, Bobby. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, man.
Yeah, I was perusing around. Was it 2 nights ago? I think I was on Wendy Pack 2 channel. I saw her doing her live thing, and as soon as people showed up in the chat, she was handing out links. She's like, I don't know where Buddy is. Buddy's sleeping or something. You know, she's always looking for her buddy.
Yeah. I haven't been on in a while. She keeps sending me the link, but I every time it's like I'm always either sleeping or busy doing something else.
Yeah, and we'll talk. I'm gonna get it all out of you maybe right in this session, but we will talk about you're up to your own things. Bobby Nick is doing like Bobby Nick's Smoking Lounge. He's kind of started his own channel and he's playing some videos.
Smoking Music Lounge. Yeah, music videos is well, everybody wants their MTV, right? The way they used to have it. I'm bringing it back.
Well, I didn't want to get into. I would love to do video shows, but I don't want to get into too much about how you're kind of skirting or getting around this. I know Rumble is kind of easy to, but YouTube can be a little more difficult with that kind of stuff.
It's actually not. It's not that hard.
Well, I've noticed you and some other people playing videos recently or doing video shows, and I'm like, what are these people up to?
Yeah, I mean, well, see, that's the thing. You gotta vet the videos. Just download them, upload them. I'll tell you exactly how to do it. Upload them to a YouTube channel. See if they get blocked, or see if it says user allows content to be used on YouTube. The ones that say user is allowed or allows content to be used on YouTube can be
Can be used, I guess.
Yeah, they can be used. They can be premiered. They can't be on live. I made that mistake.
Well, I know that there are differentiations,
yeah.
because they even do that with their own graphic videos. Because we had an incident where we showed the Las Vegas pawn shop guy being robbed and defending himself, and it was quite violent. And so this video was widely available on YouTube, but when other people chose to show it during a live, they didn't like the fact that you were using something you could just go out and easily get off of YouTube. There's a differentiation about live. Like they don't
Yeah,
like
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
there's a
100%. 100%.
there's-
I learned. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I learned that the hard way. I got thrown off YouTube my first show.
Yeah. So that's why I was wondering. I didn't know how heavily we were going to promote it
on the fly.
Right. So Bobby Nick's out there doing his own show. They do no filter. He's doing all kind of shit. He's checking in with Wendy. So I'm glad you're checking in here on BF Live today. Thank you, bro, for being here. Better late than never. And let's see. I'm looking for my last comment so we can get back into that. Yes, he guessed Shuley. Jake Hudson.
Oh, we're
Hi,
supposed
Jake.
to guess. We're supposed to guess the number of years your CD was.
That's right. We did. I get sidetracked. So thank you for keeping me on track there, brother. So what do you got? And yeah, Bobby Nick, you saw this before you came on the Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld, where they did like a metal track, did like a whole band off of that character. So we were trying to determine what year you think this happened on South Park.
How many years? 92.
Ooh, you're going way back. What's yours there, Scott?
Ooh. I was going to say 12 years old. I don't know what year that puts it at.
12 years old. That'll be, what, 2012. This is from 2000. The year 2000.
Really?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I thought it was like 2008, 2009. It's from 2000. So there you go. There's your bit of uses information there. So
Damn.
every time, Scott, it doesn't matter. You could pad it for put 5 or 10 extra years on it, bro, and things are still lots of years in between events. Let's see. We did surely.
They still rerun that episode. I've seen it off and on. I've seen it over the last couple of years. Comedy Central or something reruns of that. I didn't know it was that old.
Right. I love it. And Jerry Lane says, okay, I gave South Park 1994 Mr. Hanky. Howdy hi. I say howdy hi, Jerry Lane. You smell an awful lot like flowers. How you doing? What's up? It's the lovely Shayna checking in. You get a kiss. Hello. I told Andrew, Shayna always checks in on BF Live every Monday, and Shayna was actually on screen, on camera. Last Monday, just 1 week ago, was when Shayna and Andrew had their little visit, their little lovey-dovey visit right here on BF Live on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yep. We're already a week into the new year, folks. Jerry Lehane,
Yeah,
I gave Beavis and Butthead me as a school bus driver called the fat guy. Wait a minute. You're fat. You're driving a bus. Timmy in real life tried to burn my school down. That wasn't very nice. Timmy. You know what to do. You know what to do, Jerry Lehane. There's the bots running. Go ahead and subscribe. Do what they say. Look, Terry Nee is giving the love to Shayna. Because Terry knows Shayna's part of the No Filter family. Mr. Doodle, LJH, love Jake Hudson. Look at that, Jake. You got a fan in here. Look at that, guy.
What's up, guys?
There you go.
Hey,
There you go. This is for you, Mr. Doodle. And this is for Jake.
By the way,
Jake's stepdad, Scott.
by the way, shut up, Mike. By the way.
There you go. He's rocking the fresh gear, Jake. You're getting the love in here. Mr. Doodle love, you're getting stepdad love. It's all good. You're having a good day so far. No way, Bobby Nick. I'm the biggest Bobby Nick fan on earth. Fuck yeah, Bobby. What did Doodle do? You poodling? Let's Doodle do it. Come on, man. Yes, no way, Bobby Nick. Yes, we got Bobby Nick. You're the biggest Bobby Nick. Look at you got Mr. Doodle. You're a big fan there, Bobby Nick.
I don't know. It's a toss-up between Mr. Doodle and Dabble Storian.
Oh, boy. They love you. Or Wendy. You got Wendy in there, too, you know.
That's true. Yeah, Wendy.
Bobby Nick is playing hard to get, says Terry Nee. He was. He's a busy guy. He's a podcasting guy. He gets off one podcast to do another podcast. Let's see. Jerry Lahane, the McCormick family were crazy, so I sent it to Stern to relay, and Stut Joe got in trouble from Stern for giving it away in private before Stern could play them on cassette sent to Jackie. Timmy McCormick. Like, don't be doxing people here, man. Don't be. You gonna dox people here?
Can you show me a picture?
Don't do. Don't dox people. Maybe we'll play that a little bit later. We're gonna dox Tim, Bobby. It says Bobby Nice, but it's really about you're having spelling issues today. Bobby Nice Dollarama. Oh, Bobby Nice Dollarama bag. Okay.
Oh, this one.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is a Dollarama bag. Holy shit!
Oh shit! It must know your area. It must have you pinpointed.
Yeah. Where's the fucking logo?
There you go.
Dollarama.
Bobby saving money. 1994. That was 2000. That song was Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. Jake says, I'm done with the Dabbleverse. Been dealing with a lot of stuff lately, and I think that I need to go dark for a couple days. Well, that is your pattern, Jake. You mean well, you come in, but these people that like to troll you and have fun with you, they're always going to gun for you, bro. So unfortunately, it seems like you're kind of stuck in this pattern, but do what's best for your health, bro, and fuck the haters. Fuck the people messing with you. How is everyone? We're doing good. Shayna, how you doing? How you doing, Scott? Shayna wants to know how you doing.
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. All right. Bobby Nick's
fine,
smoking.
Shayna.
And Scott's doing good. We're all doing it. We're doing it, Shayna. Happy Monday, girl. Hope you're having a good day at your program. Let's see. Jerry says, I got Tim kicked out of my Catholic high school for pulling the fire in the classroom attempt. Oh, boy. That old thing. Yeah, man, Mr. Doodle says. What's up, Mr. Doodle? Glad to see you're having fun. Dabblestorian can't be trusted, Bobby. When you're riding with Doodle down Poodle Paw Highway on your way to Poodle Head Beach, you will see the truth, brother. Poodle lives matter. Ooh, there you go.
Well,
sounds like it's a Poodle verse. We got another great chat family.
He's got a convincing argument there. So there you
got
go.
another great chat family. Chat family. Chat family, not fat family. Prince Gratz, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you get that salmon challenge going this week, bro. I heard you trying to get the salmon challenge going with Bob. Let's see. He's going to cook that bad fish that's been slowly spoiling in his fridge. He said, I've had it in the fridge. I didn't even put it in the freezer. I'm like, fish, even in the fridge, will get a little funky after a while. Keep anything around long enough. I have the day. Well, good. There you go. Jerry Lahane, have you written a book or plan to from our co-panelists here, Scott Fitzpatrick? Yeah, Jerry. I have to let Scott know if that's a thing. Mr. Doodle is saying, hey, at Prince Gratz, hey, man, we're poodling here, man. Big Tom, all day Tom. Yeah, come on, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Who said? He's checking in. He always says this, and pee is stored in the balls. What's up, Sean Riggle? How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday.
He's lying. He told me on Rumble that he knows that pee is stored in the bladder.
Wait, come on, there's blasphemy. I've grown up all my life thinking pee is stored in the balls. You telling me he's figured out something different?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Shit, man.
100%.
See, you're confusing me now. Prince Gratz says, Bob, been dodging me for 3 weeks. Yeah, bro. And if that salmon, he's had that same salmon and he thinks it's fridge kept for 3 weeks, I wouldn't keep any kind of seafood 3 weeks. I don't care. Like, I ain't doing that. So there we go. Well, you know what? We're at the end of it now, so we're going to move on to some other things. But for now, we're checking with you later. That's the end of the Chat Family Check-In.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, we got some more. Buckshot says, BF, are you going to have a live watch along for the big game tonight with the house payer? No, I haven't really done too many watch alongs last night. I saw Vinny and Carl from WATP. They were kind of gathered in a house and they were watching that Buffalo Miami game last night, which ended. A lot of people thought that the Dolphins were going to be the stronger team, but the Buffalo Bills ended up coming back and winning that game and really kind of shifting the whole playoff picture there. So, I wasn't going to watch any game tonight necessarily. Let's see. Jake has BF Live. Marissa Sparkles sent me $20 this morning. Well, there you go, Jake.
Nice.
Shout out to Marissa Sparkles. I see her out there. You guys, I know she's been on No Filter. And I see when Andrew goes out and visits and Stormy goes out and visits. You know, Stormy goes out on a lot of podcast adventures lately, I call them. Stormy and I can see Andrew. Like, I'll tune on a show, and she was on, like, with the Motor City show one night. She was on Marissa's show one night. So, yeah, Andrew can't get enough of it. So, at some point, we're going to have Stormy in here and just talk about some of her podcast adventures and maybe show a couple clips, because I know she's mod on some of these channels because they trust her so much, and she's getting in good and just spreading the love and getting to know a lot of people. So we're going to make that part of the show too, like Stormy's adventures. So and when she comes along, we'll do that. Washington is going to get lit up by Michigan, says Mr. Doodle. There you go. We're down to it. Right on, Jake. Marissa Sparkle is cool, says. There you go. Yep, I noticed she's a newer friend and part of our larger kind of podcast universe. It's kind of growing and growing, and I think it grows from Stormy and you guys out there being in the chats and having fun with all these people. So that's cool shit. Cool shit. Why don't we get down to it? We like to talk about, since today is January 8th, here we're 1 week into the year already, to the new year, 2024, guys. It's just weirder and weirder.
Crazy.
I'm just feeling. Yeah.
I've lost 12 pounds so far.
Have you? All right. How'd you manage that? Yeah,
It's part of my resolution. Every year I start off with a diet. Just see how far it goes.
That's cool. I'm yeah, not much. I've never been like, I guess I used to think of New Year's resolutions all the time, like, because I always hear it say, and I would go, what can I resolve myself to do? But after a while, it just got, over years, it just got old. So I don't do resolutions, but if that works for you, then everybody do you. The answer's always the same. No, Jake, you can't. Let's see. There's the links running. There you go. And you know why you can't? Because we're about to get into one of our favorite things we like to do here on BF Live, the National Day Hey.
3, 2.
Oh, yeah. I'm dancing. I like that. This is what we like to do. It's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. Somebody has to be celebrated. So today is January 8th, 2024. So let's check our National Day Calendar and see. Let's see the kind of quirky holidays and things we're supposed to celebrate today. So let's see. It's January 8th. Some of the national days today, got a couple of them. National Career Coach Day. It's also National Winter Skin Relief Day. Well, we're going to need that. Get your lotion. You're going to need some lotion, honey. Don't go out without lotion. National Clean Off Your Damn Desk Day. It's the second Monday in January. Let's see. National Joy Germ Day. It's also National English Toffee Day, as well as National Bubble Bath Day. Why they're showing a dog, I don't know. Give your dog a bubble bath. Oh, we got a lot of them. That's the 9th. That's tomorrow. So, yeah, we got a couple, 6 of them. So let's see. What is Joy Germ? Let's see what National Joy Germ Day is.
What?
Exactly. Joy Germ. On January 8th, National Joy Germ Day annually reminds people across the country that by being positive and treating people with kindness, imagine that, they can influence those around them and pass that positive attitude on to others. When we share good moods, we impact the lives of people around us, and those people become infected with the same positive joy and spread it to others. That's a personal mantra I believe in. I'll read a little more. Hashtag National Joy Germ Day. Laugh, smile, be kind, inspire, and spread the one type of germ that is good for everyone to catch. How do you observe National Joy Germ Day? National Joy Germ Day is one of the days you've been waiting for. January 8th offers opportunity to infuse joy in everything you do. The night before, plan to wake up in a positive attitude. Program your favorite jazzy, snazzy wake-up music. Start your day right and remind you what day it is. Or you can set out and carry your joy with you and spread it around like a glitter bomb that just won't go away. Oh, boy. Let's see.
I got the joy down in my heart. Where down in my heart? Where down in my heart?
Get it, Bobby. All right, we got it. Who knew we were going to have extra musical interlude of Bobby today? Yeah, so I kind of like that. I like the message of that day because I really believe in that. You know, it sounds kind of corny, but sometimes you just smile. And I've had people smile at me, and maybe I wasn't feeling so great, but a smile does turn my day around. So it does sound corny and cliche, but I do believe in that. That kind of you get out of life what you put into it. So if you put out a lot of positivity, you get that back. And I think you put out a lot of negativity and shit on people, you get that back too. So let's spread that National Joy Germ today. English Toffee Day, Bubble Bath Day. I just want to see why they're talking about a dog. Let's see. It's also National Bubble Bath Day. On a cold winter's day, relaxing in a nice, warm, hot bubble bath sounds like the perfect way to commemorate National Bubble Bath Day. It is no wonder we celebrate it annually on January 8th. Hashtag National Bubble Bath Day. The bubbles on top of the water, also known as foam bath or foaming bath, insulate the bath water, keeping it warmer for a more extended period. So I'm not a big bath taker. The only time I really take baths is when I'm sick and I need to like get my body temperature regulated. Scott, you much of a bath taker there, brother?
No, I'm strictly showers.
Same.
I don't remember
how
the
about you there,
last bath
Dominic?
I took.
Yeah, I don't take. I don't take baths either. I feel like you're just stewing in your own juices. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just ugh.
It does seem kind of old and outmoded. I remember, like, I was a big, taking when we were kids, we were all like kind of took baths. I think it was kind of easier for the parents, maybe, or whatever. So I grew up taking baths, and I remember the transition being kind of difficult because you just used to like soaking in it. But yeah, I do. But when I got older and I saw the difference, Bobby and Nick, you're right. And I started to reflect back on some of that water that I maybe couldn't see through so well.
Yeah,
when I was done, and I was like, you start like, ooh, who wants to? Like, you're stewing in your own dirt and your own muck and juices. So you might have been better than you were, but yeah, you got to be lucky to get out there with none of it sticking to you. So I'm a shower guy. But if you're a bath person, enjoy a nice relaxing bubble bath day. The only time I will take a bubble bath, guys, like I said, is when I have like fever or something, or my body temperature's all out of whack, and I got the chills, and I just want to like get my body right. And that's very rare. That only happens every couple of years. So, but if you do partake in baths, today is National Bubble Bath Day, so maybe you can enjoy that. Let's see what else we have here. We also have
hot tubs or nothing like that.
Now, I don't mind a good hot tub or a massaging tub because at least that has a purpose to it, Scott. You can kind of sit in there and feel good, especially if you got like a drink or a little smoke, relax and all. So that's kind of a more social kind of, and then you're not like purposely like removing dirt off your body. At least you have a chance to get in there clean if you're like kind of decent. So not as gross, but it's a close second, bro, because if you don't know the cleanliness level of the people that were in it before you, it can be gross, right?
That's my problem. It's the mental. It's what, because some they've had sex in there.
Ooh,
You never know.
You know they have.
Somebody has, and if not, they're going to. Let's see. So, sex in a bathtub. Yeah. So there you go. So it's National Bubble Bath Day. It's English Toffee Day. I guess that's self-explanatory. I don't eat English. Clean off your damn desk day. I like this one. Clean off your desk. The second Monday in January each year recognizes National Clean Off Your Damn Desk Day. Clean off your desk. This day is an opportunity to begin your new year with a clean and organized workspace. Whether your desk is in a private or shared office, cubicle, home, or makeshift desk on a counter, having your workspace uncluttered and organized will help you work more efficiently. A clean workspace improves productivity and inspires us to. So clean your asses, people. Clean up. Let's see. Who else we got? Clean up your desk day, Joy Derm Day, National Bubble Bath Day. I think we hit all the good ones. So for now, we'll get on to some other things. But that was your National Day Hey.
3, 2, 1.
We're doing it. It's BF Live. We're starting off the week on a positive note. We're at the top of another hour here. BF Live 33. We hope you're enjoying yourself so far. We got plenty of show left to go. I was listening to watching the BS show this morning, guys. And did you see the whole? Did you see any of it? There, Stevie Lou was on MLC and they were discussing that. Did you catch any of that?
Yeah, I watched it. I missed the first half hour, but I watched what you were talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to see any of it.
Yeah. Well, apparently Stevie Lou was, like many people do, they tried to be like the counter of what Kevin was saying and kind of making some points that might be pro Shuley are just pro another thing than what he was talking about. And so Shuley sent him a direct message saying, hey, bud, you know, Kevin don't want to hear common sense. You know, you don't want to blow it for yourself. And it turned into this whole thing. And then Stevie Lou actually called Shuley this morning. And Shuley Shuley held up the phone, and he called Shuley like, you know, he said, you're a snake, POS, basically. Kind of all the Kevin mantra lines. You saw that part too, right, Scott?
Yeah, I've seen it. I hated seeing that, actually, because I like both of them, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. It's the weird whole, and it can go week by week, Scott. This whole divide and conquer thing, because people that aren't getting along, people are 1 week are then guest on MLC. You know, he'll talk shit about Stevie Lou or this one or that one, kick him off the show, Ray, Chad, whoever, and it's all like a full circle, and then they all end up coming back. So I don't really understand anyone's logic or loyalties in any of this, but
well, I know Stevie got pissed because Bob Levy said something. He was pissed off on.
Oh yeah, well, because ever since Stevie Lou's been on other shows cutting Bob down, now Bob's firing back on, fuck you, Stevie, you never were nothing, you ain't nothing, you ain't shit. And I know that hit Stevie Lou. So yeah, it's just turned into all that.
It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. I don't know.
Again, starting off 2024, huh? That's why we keep it positive here. I ain't got time. Takes too much energy to hate people. My New Year's resolution is to have a child. Oh yeah, there you go. You go and get yours. Get that. Make them babies. Hey, if not, have fun practicing, bro. Get that child. There you go. We are supposed to get 5 to 7 inches of snow.
What?
Oh. I read that slow on purpose. I thought she was expecting Andrew, but then when she said 5 to 7 inches, I knew it couldn't be him. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, buddy?
I only have one testicle.
I know, but you do work what you can with it. Mr. Doodle, we gonna fight, bro. I don't care how freakish your muscles are, Prince Grat says. Oh, what's going on here? We gonna fight. Let's see. Happy Bubble Bath Day, Scott, from Terry Nee.
That's why whenever you seen that national holiday and he said that about that bubble bath earlier, that's where that came from.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Nee was referencing that bubble bath.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. David Robert Jones, known professionally as David Bowie, was an English singer, songwriter, musician, and actor, a leading figure in the music industry, according to Jake Huston. Thank you, buddy. It's David Bowie's birthday. Well, let's dance. Come on. Let's dance. Come on, Jake, dance with me. Put on your tennis shoes and dance the blues.
Is it really his birthday though? I mean, he's dead. So
good point. Good point, Bobby Nick. Yes, it's his death day, and that's why we're gonna do Celebrity Death Report later on the show. Because death comes for us all. David Bowie, it's the great equalizer. It doesn't matter who you are. So we're gonna do some celebrity birthdays. We're gonna do some celebrity deaths and divorces. We got plenty more shit. Scott, if I wrote a book, it would invite lawsuits. Too bad, Jerry Lahane says. Let's see. Come on, lawsuit. You're invited to my book. Sit down, shower is the best of both worlds. I like that, Buck. I've never tried that.
Sit down, shower.
Sit down, get a nice, one of those like old people chairs, a nice casual chair, and just sitting there and just let the water hit you and grab a drink or something. Man,
I remember there was one place I was at. They had a shower that had like a little bench.
Yeah, like a bench in the back of it. I've seen those before too, Bobby Nick, and I thought, I think I did sit there and let the water hit me in the one I did. Yeah, you're right. Good point. Hit that like button, thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, BF Live, and share, just like the stream bot says. Thank you. Thanks to everybody. I've passed 400. Last week, I was just shy of 400. I'm past 400, and I'm gunning for 5. I'm coming for you, monetization. I'm coming. Come on. But in the meantime, please utilize the links. They're floating around here in the chat. Thank you for Dave Daffler, and for those of you that already did. I love and appreciate all of you. Kathy Linder, you are in there with strangers and their dirt as far as the tubs and the hot tubs go there, Scott, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said you have to, like, if it's family, you think you control it a little bit. And even some of your family members can be nasty too. Like, ooh, you might be family, but I know you don't wash your ass neither. You know, so you even gotta have to measure up your family members. But it was always disconcerting for me when we would let the kids go in and we go to like a vacation spot and they'd all be in there during the day. And then you get in there at night and you wonder, did this thing clean out yet? Is it like, you know, they just drag the whole world in with them. They don't give a shit. So let's see. Mr. Doodle says, Prince Gratz, my mom does My fighting for me. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's checking in. He must have heard we were talking about him. Andrew's lost testicles checking in saying, I'm still trying to find my way home.
I only have one testicle.
Well, I'm wasted
journey.
and I can't find my way home.
I only have one testicle.
Well, keep looking forward and come back when you find it there, brother. What's up? Terry Nee, explain Christmas then, Bobby Nick.
It's a sham. It's a scam. Christmas is made up. Jesus.
Jesus
Tell
and Christmas,
ya.
the whole thing.
I hate to tell ya.
You blasphemer. Chris Mack checking in. What's up, Chris Mack? It's the Mac Attack. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, Terry Nee's sounding like he's trying to convince himself of something. He says, hot tubs have filters and chemicals. That's true. They have what a regular bathtub does not, when you're not just stewing in your own filth for too long. But do they have semen filters? That's what I'm wondering. That's what you got to worry about. What's going on? Let's see. It's BK. It's the other BK. We have both BKs checking in. Brian Clauder, Brian Kowalczyk. How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday afternoon. Good afternoon to you. And it's our bro, and he's representing too. It's Hack Ride.
Hack Ride.
And I see that little order of French fries. He's repping Electrify. How you doing? Getting going on the West Coast out there. There's your symbol. Scott's always ready for you. What's up, Hack Ride? How you doing, buddy? I didn't jump in with you the other night. I didn't tell you, Bobby Nick. So I did. I started saying that I saw Wendy Pack go live on Wendy Pack 2. I was one of the first ones in there. She started sending out all the links, and she thought about you. Electra was nice enough to have sent it along to me, but I was kind of producing. I wasn't really in a position to jump on. But I saw that Hack Ride and Electra were having a little battle, seeing who could leave first on there. Electra was like, I gotta go now, and Hack Ride's like, really, Electra, you're gonna leave me? You're just gonna leave me here? So yeah, sometimes sometimes you gotta wait for a tag team, right? For somebody to come and take the tag. Like, okay,
yes,
I've been here for a while. Tag, you're it. You go. So
yeah, 100%. 100%.
They were trying to tag each other out, but nobody would tag out first. Let's see. Buckshot. Orthodox Christmas was yesterday. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Poodle says, real talk, my muscles are freakishly large. Everyone needs to know the value of maximizing your pump. Facts. There you go. We like to pump you up. Thank you, Mr. Doodle. Mr. Doodle is bringing it. You bringing the guns. You got the guns, Mr. Doodle. Hack Ride. Electra dragged me up there. I was there for 4 hours. Well, look, I saw you you gave Electra shit because you could see her. She was starting to do the back pedal, and you were like, really? Really? And so she kind of was doing it, but then you hung around, and I kept clicking around doing other shit, and an hour later, I still are you there, Hack? So I'm like, damn, Hack never even got away from it. Shout out to the 22 people that are enjoying us right now, watching us live. Whether you are watching live or after the fact, please like, share, and subscribe this page right here, BF Live. Thank you. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers. 4 more hours, Bobby. It looked rough. Yeah. Yeah, because I heard Wendy go, I'm going to send Hack Rider. And Electra's like, yeah, you need to get Hack Rider up in here. And it's as soon as he got up in there, it all started happening. So that was funny. Good always just tuning in at night and just seeing what my friends are up to. And that was one of the many things that we did. So that was a lot of fun. So, yeah, we'll see. Will another week go by? I don't know if Stevie or Bob will make up ever again. I don't know. It all seems so weird, that whole situation with that. But all right, let's see. Let's get into what we like to do. Another thing we like to do here, a little talk in between. Well, why don't we get into our history day? Because this is your history after all.
And now, BF Live presents This Is Your History.
Woo! That's right. This is your history. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We like to talk about our history. Gives us some fun shit to talk about, and if you're not careful, you may be doomed to repeat the bad parts of it. So let's see. Today is January 8th, 2024. I'm still not quite used to saying 2024. It's starting off interesting. Let's see. We're 1 week in, and born on this day, 1984, Kim Jong-un, a Korean political official. Now, this blows me away that this guy is 40 years old and stirring up all this shit, Bobby Nick.
I don't know.
It's crazy. And the thing that hit me about this especially is because I have like nephews this young. So it's kind of weird to me to think that somebody that is like the age of my nephew is like ruling the country and ruling / part of the and threatening the world. So Kim Jong-un was somebody the age of my nephew was born on this day. Let's see, in 1984.
Yeah, well, I mean, he inherited it though, you know? That's the thing. Like
True, but even if my nephew inherited it, I would still like be like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's so odd just seeing, you know, somebody that's the age of somebody of a family member and just kind of knowing their status in the world and all. It's weird, but like you said, he fell into it. Let's see. There's many famous birthdays. We always talk about the familiarity of the famous birthdays. All these famous people are born on these particular days and one of them is R. Kelly. Born in 1967 on the I'm gonna piss on you. I'm gonna piss on you. R. Kelly, born, everybody knows. You famous for that, bro. You might have wrote many hits, but it's gonna be on his obituary. R. Kelly died today. Famous for peeing on people. Let's see. Here's what our boy Jake was. He couldn't wait to get to this part. Let's dance, Jake. Come on. Let's dance. Here, matter of fact, I'll play some music. Come on. Let's dance.
Hey, buddy.
Put on your suspenders and dance the blues. David Bowie, excellent music artist, born on this day in 1947. Bobby Nick, this is probably a dumb question, but big David Bowie fan?
You know, honestly, not really.
Okay.
I like some of the early stuff. There's about a handful of songs that I like.
Yeah, well, he's had so many different eras. You know, he's had the Ziggy Stardust era, and then all the different. You know, he did the Bing Crosby song. He's been all over the place, and then the '80s David Bowie. You know, the Let's Dance and all of these things like that. The more produced albums. Yeah, just multiple different styles, but always a good song or two in every decade or any genre of music that he tried. What do you think there, Scott, about David Bowie?
I didn't like him at all. I didn't listen to
Really?
him. Sorry. Nope.
Really? That's interesting.
Not for me.
Okay,
Not
that's
for
good to
me.
know. I didn't know that about my boys. I don't mind David Bowie. I like the Let's Dance and all that stuff. I mean, come on, you don't like Heroes or nothing like that. He's got a lot of good songs from back in the day.
I like Heroes. I like
We can be heroes.
Ground Control to Major Tom.
Yeah, you know the classics.
There's another one too. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's tough when you're put on the spot. But it's David Bowie's birthday today, would have been David Bowie's birthday today. Born in 1947 on this day. Let's see. Stephen Hawking, British physicist, born on this day, 1942. And in 1937, Shirley Bassey, a Welsh singer. And the featured biography today is the king himself, Elvis freaking Presley. Thank you very much for the 23 people that are tuning in the show right now. Thank you very much. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Born on this day in 1935, and he died August 16th in 1977, age 42, in Memphis, Tennessee, at Graceland. How about Elvis, since we're talking about artists that we like or didn't like? Scott, Elvis guy growing up now, ever?
Oh yeah. I dig Elvis.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hunk and Burning Low?
Yep. Blue suede shoes.
I can appreciate he was like the biggest star on the planet when I was a kid, obviously, you know, when I was like 8, 9, 10, he was like the guy, like Michael Jackson was. He was the dude. Bobby Nick, what's your take on Mr. Elvis Presley there, buddy?
You know, when I was younger, Elvis was like my mom and dad's music, right? You know,
Understood.
like it was like
True.
You don't listen to that shit. But as I got older, I started getting into. I started hitting a roadblock with music. You know, it's like I can't relate to the new songs. So I went back. I went way back. I went all the way back to the 50s, you know, where rock and roll began. And I started listening to some Elvis. I started listening to some early Johnny Cash, you know, all that kind of stuff. The Beatles. I didn't like any of those bands when I was younger. I hated those bands. But now I definitely have a respect for them. It's good classic music. It's pretty much timeless, you know.
Yeah, I went through that. I went through that too, Bobby. As I've gotten older, there are bands that I appreciate more as I've gotten older that I didn't really like when I was younger. And yeah, some of it's nostalgia, some of it's like bands that my parents liked or what have you and all. But yeah, Elvis, he was always kind of like people either liked him or hated him. There doesn't seem to be no middle ground on any of that. Let's see. It says in 2016, Mexican criminal Joaquin Guzman El Chapo, head of the Sinaloa drug cartel, was captured in Los Mochis after escaping prison some 6 months earlier. He was later extradited to the United States, where he was convicted of various crimes. That happened in 2016. That's 8 years ago at this point now. In 2011, U.S. Representative Gabby Giffords was shot during an assassination attempt. Although she survived, 6 others were killed. That's just crazy and unfortunate. That was 2011. And we'll just go back to 1998. In 1998, Ramzi Ahmed Youssef, convicted of plotting the 1993 terrorist bombing of the World Trade Center in New York, was sentenced to life in prison. Now, that was the first one, I understand. That was the one where they tried to drive into the base of the building with a U-Haul truck filled with explosives, and it blew up, and it didn't do the job. And now,
I like it. We're getting into the good news now.
We're getting to well, unfortunately, yeah. We kind of blended in a little bit, but I just kind of recalling some things when I heard that one. So, yeah. So
yeah, I mean.
That all happened on this day.
Yeah, I remember that. That was some crazy shit. Who was the guy? Who was responsible?
Whatever that Youssef dude was. Whoever said, Yeah, but I do remember them, like, that was kind of their early attempt at 9/11, I think. It's kind of their first. So I don't know why we weren't heightened after that, or maybe we were and it just still didn't do any good. But that's some of our regular history today. But why don't we do it, whether we need to or want to or not? This is Scott's favorite part, but do a little ha-ha history. Oh, shit. I don't know when I'm going to let this bit die, Scott. You want to hear ha-ha history, or you think I should let it die? What do you think, brother?
I'm going to focus him on this one.
All right, we'll do it again. We'll see if we're going to keep doing it into this new year or not. So we've been having fun doing it, busting Mike's balls and seeing if we can get actual comedy out of it. So let's do it.
Let's try to find the laughter.
Yes. January 8th, 1889. Computer pioneer Herman Hollerith patents his punch card calculator, paving the way for the eventual creation of a vast global network of misinformation, rude comments, and cat videos. What do we think, Scott?
Wow.
What?
I'll try it again. 1889. Computer pioneer Herman Hollerith patents his punched card calculator, paving the way for the eventual creation of a vast global network of misinformation, rude comments, and cat videos. I think he went a long way to say it was a precursor to the internet. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, like I always say, good or bad, that was your haha history moment for today. For these and other humorous excerpts of history, get your copy today at Amazon.com. Or don't. Wow. So yeah, I guess that was a long play, Scott, but I guess he was making a thing about, computer punch cards were considered some of the first computers, I guess. So they went a long way for it. Always go the long way for the joke, man. They travel 10 miles for the joke, and sometimes it doesn't make it back. But we like watching them, we like analyzing them and having fun with them either way. Let's see. Jerry Lahane says the hot tubs breed extremophile germs that can infect weak immune people, and it's hard to kill extremophiles in the body. So cleaning the hot tub fungus goes unseen enemy if you're done. There you go. Yeah, you got to clean the nasty ass hot tub out. Send Jake the link. No, because Jake wants to make the show about himself and he brings it to a halt. So we can't do that. Today is David's Bowie's birthday and we're dancing.
I tried to do something on Saturday. I tried to give him 10-minute Jake.
How'd that go?
And what the whole plan was, Jake was going to come on for 10 minutes, no matter what he was doing or saying. At the 10-minute mark, he's out of there.
Dump him. Just cut his feet. Just dump him. Right?
He left 3 minutes in.
And that's the issue. Jake is bro. We like hanging out with you and all, but you show up and you don't really have a lot to talk about, and you get antsy and you want to leave or turn the subject. So we love you. It's not that we don't want to have you on, but it's hard to deal with when you're doing a live show. But Daddy loves you. Look at that. Your stepdaddy loves you. We love you. I just don't want to put a stick in my spokes, bro, but we love you. Go ahead and see Jake's stuff out there. Who you guys got for the Natty tonight? You watching that national title tonight? I'm not really big into watching that game there, Bone Loads. Not the biggest college guy.
Me either.
Yeah, and I'm Bobby Nick's the biggest sports head here, we know. So. Let's see. Chris Mack, he's turning 40 today. Yeah, Kim Jong-un, ain't that some shit? Turning 40. So he was already causing shit before he was 40, bro. Yeah, so it is. It's funny to see that there's somebody that around our age or younger than us and just stirring up shit. He supposedly chosen his daughter as his successor. Yeah, we've seen her at some of the presidential events, and she was like in back rows or other. She's been at some of the events. So I've heard those rumblings too. I don't know if she's any more nicer or more peaceful than Dad was, but we'll have to see. Cutted the Jibs checking in. I really have to like get with my account because I never see these super stickers and these payments come through there, buddy. But Jib is always giving us a love. Super sticker, $499.99 US dollars. Scott setting Jake Hudson's shirt on fire. Uh-oh. He's not a fan of it, Scott?
I don't know.
You know, I got to thank Cut of the Jib for the Rumble chance he's been giving me. You know, maybe in about a year I'll be able to cash out. You know.
You got to have a certain amount to cash out, right?
Yeah, you have to have $50.
$50. So yeah, yeah. If you're ever around and you want to see Bobby Nick's Rumble show, go out their own Rumble. And is it called Bobby Nick's Smoking Lounge on there too?
No, it's actually called the Bobby Nick Show. The Bobby Nick Show, yeah.
All right. So check out the Bobby Nick Show. He's starting his own YouTube channel. He's got Rumble presence.
I got the lives. I got the lives going on Rumble on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays.
Sunday. Bobby Nick video playing action.
At 12 p.m. Eastern, and those will be replayed on the YouTube. You know, premiered on the YouTube.
All right. Well, I don't want no conflicts with you running against Scott's show. So you and Scott and Chris get together and make sure you know. Okay, them Sunday shows. So look, we even got Sunday podcasting going on here, people. Right? Got it all going on for you. 7 days a week. It's not a joke around here between BF Live, No Filter Family, all of our friends, Chris Mack, Space Oddity. Yeah. Ground control to Chris Mack. What's up? Oh my God. Yes, Chris says bone loads. Here she is. She's checking in. It's our friend, Psychosocial, PCL for life, girl. Hey, hang around. I have an extended clip I'm going to show that I recorded of Bob getting Perry to smoke with Perry in his Marlboro gear and doing like a promo because they were trying to convince Perry that this could be a major potential ad sponsor. And so the takes were hilarious and we're going to have fun watching that. Hang out, watch that Psychosocial 666 and Bones Up to You. The best Bowie song is Dancing in the Streets. Really? With Mick Jagger? Wow. Now, I like Bowie, but I can't say that was the best. That was a fun song. It was fun to see them dancing and Mick Jagger doing all his gyrations and whatnot. And what about the rumors about them? That was always a big thing when I was a young teenager. Mick Jagger and David Bowie had sex. They're gay, man. They're gay. Okay.
Well,
you guys remember?
Wasn't it the same rumor with Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney?
Yes, it was. So what? That wasn't a rumor there, Bobby Nick. Yes, it was true. Jerry Lahane's got one. Under Pressure, better known as Ice Ice Baby. Excuse me. No, theirs goes doom 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 doom, and mine goes doom 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 doom. See, it's different. Yeah, you still paying, motherfucker. That shit didn't hold up in a court at all. Like, nah. Theirs went doom 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 doom. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Hackride says, "Holy shit, could you guys be more wrong? David Bowie may be the greatest artist this universe has ever known. Also, Mick Ronson, his guitar player, top 5 guitar players ever. So smooth.
Music is subjective.
What do you mean by wrong though? I'm not really wrong. I just don't. I didn't say he sucked or nothing. I didn't say he sucked. I know he's a legend and
just wasn't a cup of tea, bro.
Just wasn't mine. Yeah.
Same with Rush. A lot of people like Rush. As a Canadian, you know.
Shh. I told you about that.
Yeah, I mean, I can't stand Geddy Lee's voice though. You know.
Fuck.
I think Neil Peart was a fantastic drummer, but the music just doesn't hit for me.
Damn. There's two things I've always told you, Bobby. You can't be a Canadian and say that you don't like hockey or Rush. You can't fucking do that. They're going to kick you out, bro. They're going to come to your fucking door, man.
Yeah, eventually it's going to happen. I don't like beer either.
Whoa, okay, that's okay. Oh, beer, that's kind of okay. But the hockey and the fucking Rush, bro, come on, man. What are you going to say, you don't like Nickelback next? Oh, fuck, man.
Well, actually, I love Nickelback.
Oh.
Well, the early stuff anyway.
Bone Loads he's another PCL head. Bone Loads is giving the love. Bones up to Psychosocial. Terry Nee says, I went to China Doll Girl concert in Hershey. Glad I agreed to go with her. Oh, there you go. When I look at my Terry Nee, he goes, do 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 boom 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 boom. Bones up, Bone Loads. Do 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 do. The Spiders from Mars invented punk rock as we know it, invented glam rock as we know it, probably invented rap as we know it. Without Bowie and Ronson, we're looking at a wholly different world, according to our friend Hackride. I know Hackride, he's passionate about music and a lot of things, so there you go. That's Hackride's take. He's laughing. Chris Mack's laughing. That's a good thing. Bone Loads, did you know David Bowie made the song Golden Years for Elvis, but he turned it down? That's pretty good. I did not know that, but that does have that sound to it because he sung it like that.
I think Jerry Lehane wrote that tune.
He probably did.
He wrote them all. Ghost Road.
Yeah.
What? Just China Doll, yeah. China Doll, you mean like the wrestler? Let's see. Ew, Kathy says. Green Lives Matter. I just want to thank Jake Hudson for introducing me to talk. If it wasn't one of his awesome pillow wrestling videos he did, we wouldn't be here. There you go.
That's true, yeah.
Whoop. Look, you son of a bitch. I'll take you down. Mike Lindell's my pillow. Son of a bitch. Let's see. Hack Ride. The greatest song ever was written by an Italian composer, rewritten into English by David Bowie, and performed by Mick Ronson, called Music is Lethal. Well, thank you for that. See, I like getting everybody else's different take because, believe it or not, other people will turn me on. And, if I hear that or see that reference, I will stick to it. There you go. To y'all, what's up? Green Lives Matter. Hack Ride. You got this David Bowie. You hit his David Bowie nerve. David Bowie was a fucking alien and 1,000 generations ahead of his time musically. There may be aliens that came to this planet just to hear his stuff. Yeah, I think they left him behind, bro. Yes. Happy birthday, Bowie. Some of us know. There you go. That's cool. I just wanted to thank Jake Hudson for introducing me. But is that the same thing again? Yeah, that's the same one again. Hack Ride. The greatest song lyrically and instrumentally is Friday by Rebecca Beck. Friday, gotta get down on Fridays, gotta get.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, getting down on Friday.
Partying, yeah. Partying, yeah. Fun.
I was like, okay, yeah.
Mrs. Honeybee's checking in. Hello, Mrs. Honeybee. How you doing? How you doing, Miss Honeybee? Come on with it. There we go. I knew it was Bowie's birthday before brought up the page. Okay, there you go. You're a big Bowie head like Hack Ride there. Got a candle burning for Bowie in your place. Sorry, Hack Ride. I don't think there's anything to be sorry about. It's okay, like you said. Not everybody has the same musical taste, so it's all good. I like talking. That's why we're here to talk about it. Brian Clauder, Elvis Presley had an identical twin, and some conspiracy theorists say that his brother died, and Elvis took it. That's blasphemy. That's bullshit. I like to say it right here, going to record now. Thank you very much. That's bullshit. Elvis gospel music is banging. Yeah, that's something that I really didn't get appreciation for until I got older. I used to sing like the Elvis Sings the Gospel. The 2-album set. You can get yours today. Come on out. Elvis Sings the Gospel. 2 albums called Time Live Disc right now today.
Johnny Cash had some pretty good gospel tunes too.
Does he? Yeah. These guys, they grew up on it honest, though. You know, I hear that you always hear the criticism of like, well, Elvis just stole the black man's this. And he was like the first Post Malone is what I say. He was just like the first cool white guy to go, hey, man, I like your shit, man. All these racist motherfuckers, fuck them. I'm going to sing your songs. I'm going to take it to the world. Thank you very much. I think that was really the thing. I think he grew up in that church environment, singing gospel songs, growing up around blues and soul. 100%. So he got it honest, but he gets that bad rap for I did not steal the black man's music. Elvis isn't dead. He just went home. Well, he may be dead by now. Okay. He might be dead by now.
But yeah, the thing about Elvis is everybody blames him for stealing the songs, not giving credit to the original artist. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not really on him. It's the record company's responsibility to put the proper titles out. You know, you know what I mean?
And even up to the 80s, Bobby Nick, like that always wasn't something that was well wrangled in. You know, I think people just took they just took the opportunity to kind of use these things because people weren't enforcing that back then. You know, it wasn't all of these days where you sampled this and you borrowed that. Right, exactly. That kind of evolved over time as people started seeing, hey, you're using my song, you're using my sample, I need to get paid. And I have a story later on in this show about a very famous song, world famous song, where the artist did not get paid to be on it. We're going to hit that later on during Internet Shyt. So I like a good segue. So there we go. Dirty Dale.
Yeah, you know, if you listen to a lot of the early blues from, or not early blues, but like in the 60s and stuff like that, you know, they were all riffing the same way, you know? It was like a lot of the songs sound exactly the same. You know?
Oh yeah, they did the same chord progressions and same 4 beats or something like that. Yeah, for the longest time, many songs were just like the same couple chord progressions, and they would like mix the words up or whatever. Back in those 50s rock and roll days, me and Scott are laughing at the same thing because Chris Mack is saying, "Hey man, this history book fucking sucked." Yeah, we know it's kind of we're kind of doing it tongue in cheek, kind of ironically. You know, we're kind of making fun of the fact that we know it sucks. Chris Mack is giving the love to Dirty Dale-ish. She's giving it back to Chris Mack. Cut of the Jib says, in 20 years, BF is going to pull out a grandpa joke book. Wait a minute. It ain't going to take 20 years. Let's see. Nah.
Soon.
Let's see. Terry Nee says, I did punch card programming in the 80s. It was a nightmare. Yeah. Were you hanging with Chad? Did they call him Chads back then? That was a term that came out of the Bush election. Hanging Chads. We're hanging with Chad. So maybe you were hanging with Chad back in those early days. But yeah, it was just a very simple like optic system, right? And you, depending on the data you told it, if you punched out the information. And I think I had one of my early punch cards at work were kind of punch card technology. It was just a series of holes that the computer could read. So there you go. Did that right after your work on the Dewey Decimal System, right there, Terry? I worked at a computer punch card biz as a delivery guy, Jerry Lane said. See, we got these guys. Yes, paychecks. Yeah, you saw them in paychecks because they could easily like process the information because they couldn't read the checks back in those days. That's how they read them, by reading the data that was provided through the punches in the card. Let's see. Chris Mack says, Ski Mask had Jake on this weekend. It went well. Okay, well, that's good. I saw a little bit of, passed by a Twitter video of Stancil going off on everyone. Chris Mack, when it started to meander, he went with no fuss. All right. Meander. Okay, really? He went that is odd, Chris Mack. We don't always have that experience, bro. He went with no fuss. Let's see. I guess he knows us like family. He just tries to take over our shit. Let's see. I had to drive past 3 Mile Isle after the meltdown that month. Oh, that's always nice. In Pennsylvania, 3 Mile Island. I remember that thing back in those days. The reactor melted down 3 Mile Island. Harrisburg, PA, Jerry Lane says. The bots are running. Bobby Nick has a great Rumble show. You guys need to check it out from Cut of the Jib. Check out Bobby Nick's music show right there. Terry Nee, Jerry, I'm in the 10-mile radius of 3 Mile Island. We evacuated. Damn, bro. You was like really in the heart of it. You was like, Terry Nee, you might want to get on out of the house. We have a problem over here. Please. All right. I know this goes to deaf ears, but Andrew can double his live numbers if he just has a daily guest on. 2 heads are better than 1 giant. Well, Jerry, I mean, you're probably right, and there's a lot to be said for that. But what you've noticed about our boy Andrew is that even when you try to keep him on a program or keep him with guests or keep him script, you can do that. But if you don't do that 24 hours a day, he's going to do a live stream. He's going to do something solo. So you're never going to take the solo out of Andrew. So just accept that sometimes you're going to get a lot of solo Andrew and sometimes you'll get him with guests. But you're never going to not see Andrew not by himself. He loves streaming, even if it's by himself. Hackride says, no one owes time slots. We got to start all repeating that. I put my money where my mouth is. I put DJ Electra up against the Watts because fuck everyone. No one owns time. I like that. And like I said, we touched on this last week. We did it just out of respect for our crew, for our chat family, so you didn't have to choose one of us over another. But yes, as the years have progressed, just in like the 2.5, 3 years that we've been doing this, roughly, all these time slots have filled up, bro, too. Like, it's kind of futile. So I agree with you. It is futile. Nobody owes a time slot. Basically, you take the risk of having less of an audience or more, depending on what side of that you're on. Karen Garvey. Hello, BF and gang. 5 Years is a great song. Hey, Karen Garvey. How are you? Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to BF Live. Shout out to the 1920 people that are hanging around here still. Jared Lehane. Geddy Lee's voice, great singer, but I can't take it. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Today's there you go. Today's Tom Sawyer. He gets high on you. Yeah. And the spacey invades and get high on you. Do you like the solo? Keyboard solo? I'll tell you. There are actual real giant spiders on Mars, as told by Space Force / super soldiers at secret bases. There you go. Where do you think he got the stories from? We know it's real. He had that inside track. Gotta wake up, gotta eat cereal. Oh, there you go. Bono just got it. He's fried. Gotta wake up, gotta eat some cereal. Oh. Jerry says Mars people are skinny like Bowie. See, we got more clues. Might be true that he kind of come here. Let's see. Bono says, so true. I loved Elvis's gospel music. Thank you very much. Yep. Let's see. I don't know about spiders, but I like that John Carter of Mars movie. Too bad the sequels never happened, says Chris Mack. U2 started as a Christian group. Can't say I knew that one. Hackride says, knowing the lyrics to Friday and hating Rush made us qualify you from... I think he said may disqualify you. I think that's what he meant to say. And hating Rush may disqualify you from hosting a music video show. Bah, who am I kidding? Who could deny that sweet, smoking, date rapey looking face Bobby Nick? Now, and I know you know this, but our boy Hack was speculating that you might have been tending to some bodies the other night when we were on Wendy's show, wondering where you were. I think he might have, just letting you know. He might have said that.
That's for me to know and you to never know.
And for the police to find out. There you go. Okay, stop everything. Why isn't this the Bobby Elvis show? Hosted by Bobby Elvis, drugged in Elvis gear, doing Elvis voice for 3 hours. Why is this not happening? Hey, man. Hey, thank you, Hank. Thank you very much. That might happen in a future episode of BF Live. Thank you very much. Stream Ellen Spot's running. It's doing it. Joe, the producer, is an alien. Prove me wrong. Oh, boy. Joe is our dude. How you doing, producer Joe? But he probably likely is an alien. Let's see. Jerry is laughing, and that's a good thing. We like to see the LOLs. And he says, and. Let's see.
I thought Joe was a frog.
No, he's an alien frog, maybe. How about a little bit of both? What do you think? Might be Oh, Bobby Nick's dropping the link in for his Rumble right there. Follow my Rumble for good music videos at /rumble.com. And there's a /C/C. There's a number there. Just click the link. You don't have to remember the numbers. Go check out Bobby Nick on social media. Or go to Rumble. Go to YouTube. Type in Bobby Nick. You'll see it. Boom loads. He's got the green aliens. And my sister Kathy says that he is our frog. Yes, he is. He is our frog. I mean, love him for it. Let's see. I think I was about to do some history when we got to another. We did National Day. Where we at? We did haha history. Well, let's continue with the regular history. We have some cool things. I want to thank Scott as always for submitting these. Joe and Tommy might be the same type of alien. That could be a thing. That might be a thing. All right, so check this out, guys. Some of the things of note that happened in our history on this date. I love, for whatever reason, I don't know, it seems very basic, but I just love when we do a show, like wondering or pondering what types of things happened on this day as we're doing our thing. So one of the things that happened is the 1790 State of the Union Address. The 1790 State of the Union Address was the inaugural State of the Union Address delivered by George Washington to the United States Congress on this day, January 8th in 1790, at a Senate chamber of Federal Hall in New York City. In this first address, Washington set the example for what would be expected from presidents after him. Even at the time, issues such as choice of clothing, who stood beside him, and the delivery of his message were discussed. It remains the shortest State of the Union address, containing only 1,089 words. So that famous thing that happened on this day in history, since we're still doing our little history segment. Let's take that down. Also, I know a lot of people will remember this one. This is a famous event. Thank you, Scott, again. This is the famous event on this date, on January 8th of 1992. Our former president, George H.W. Bush, from who remembers the vomiting incident where he threw up on the president of Japan.
It was awesome. It was up there at Bone Loads.
Right up there at Bone Loads throwing up, Scott? You like that?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Right, but this is top shelf because this is like presidents. This is like world leaders throwing up. So, yeah, definitely. Bone Loads was a close second, but it says on January 8th of 1992 at about 2020 military time, whatever that means, while attending a banquet hosted by the Prime Minister of Japan, Kichi Mizawa. Yeah, Mizawa, I don't know why it's hitting me. U.S. President George H.W. Bush fainted after vomiting in Mizawa's lap. Doctors later attributed the incident to a case of acute gastroenteritis. Wow. Just threw up on my dude's lap. And you can see the picture right there. He's like, bro, really? You come to my country? You're going to throw up in my lap? You as a whole. What is wrong with you? So, yeah, I remember that at the time thinking, wow, that was kind of like big and epic event. It's not every day that you wake up and you get a headline that your president not only threw up, but he threw up in the lap of another fellow world leader.
How must he have felt? If he didn't do it on purpose, how must he have felt?
Well, I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose, Scott, but yeah, how must he have felt? You're a world leader. Like, I'm supposed to be representing the whole world, and here I am and throwing up in mofo's laps. Like, yeah, I wonder how him and his family reflect on it, if they laugh in hindsight. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to find my last chat so I can go back to that. So that was a funny kind of incident in our history that happened on this day in 1992. I don't even want to do the math of how many years ago that was. Well, let's see what we got here. We got a couple more incidents. For our sports fans out there, I know Bone Loads is in here. We got some sports fans in here. Y'all remember this one. This is the Music City Miracle. This is when the Tennessee Titans were down drastically to the Buffalo Bills and came back and won the game. And I'll read the little paragraph here. It says, the Music City Miracle was an American football play that took place January 8th, 2000 during the NFL's 99-2000 playoffs. It occurred at the end of the AFC wildcard playoff game between the Tennessee Titans and the Bills at Adelphi Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. After the Bills had taken a 16-15 lead on a field goal with 16 seconds remaining in the game, on the ensuing kickoff return, Titans tight end Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who then ran 75 yards to score the winning touchdown and earn 22-16 victory. Yeah, so it was like the Bills scored on their last drive, just like it says, 16 seconds to go. You're thinking, what is any team going to do with 16 seconds? Well, they'll have a miracle game and they'll win the game. So a lot of you big football fans might remember that game, and that happened on this day. And let's see, I got one more little thing like that. And this is a pretty cool one too. I always thank Scott for this because, well, I always learn something here on my own show. It's really cool when you have your own show and you learn something when other people submit it. So this is really interesting. I'll be curious to see if any of you knew this, and Scott too. So Scott submitted this. This guy, Walter Deemer, who I'd never heard of. Walter Deemer, wow. And I didn't notice this fact either, Scott. He was born on this date. He died on his birthday. Bro, look.
I didn't notice that either.
Bro, it says he was born on January 8th, 1904, and he died on the exact same date on his freaking birthday, 94 years later, at the age of 94, on the same date, January 8th, 1998. He was an American accountant who in 1928 invented bubble gum. All right? And I'll read you the little details here. Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Deemer was working as an accountant at Fleer in 1926 when the company president sought to cut costs by making their own gum base. The company's founder, Frank Fleer, had previously made a batch of bubble gum in 1906, which he called Blibber Blubber, but it was too sticky and it easily broke. Ultimately, the modern form of bubble gum was invented in 1928 in Wisconsin and has remained his greatest achievement. Although an accountant by trade, Deemer liked to experiment with gum recipes in his spare time. In doing so, he accidentally stumbled upon a unique recipe. The gum was pink because that was the only food color that was in the factory, which is the reason most bubble gum is pink today. So there's a little fact about that. Compared to standard chewing gum, the gum was less sticky, would not stick to the face, and yet stretched more easily. Deemer saw the possibilities, and using a saltwater taffy wrapping machine, wrapped 100 pieces of his creation to test market in local mom-and-pop shops. Priced at 1 penny per piece, the gum sold out in one day. Fleer began marketing the new gum as Double Bubble, which we all know that name to this day, and Deemer himself taught a self-taught salesman. He taught salesmen how to blow bubbles as a selling point for the gum, helping them demonstrate that Double Bubble was different from the other chewing gum. So thanks, Scott, man. That was cool. So I didn't even know that. I never even pondered, like, who invented gum or what that person's name was or anything. So had you known that little fact before you found that?
No. So I can't really take credit for this stuff. It's just what I ran across. I didn't know it. I just ran across it.
Well, that's what's good. I mean, we have a reason to gather here every Monday, like we do. Thanks for those of you who are gathering with us. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. And in doing that, it gives us these opportunities to go out and look for stuff and learn stuff that we might not have ever looked for or otherwise known about. And so, yeah, the date, it's just, I'm fascinated by that we can do a show on a date. And we could probably do this every day of the week, Scott. And we could probably just go to these calendars or go to these dates and talk about these really cool events and learn something cool today. So thank you for that. I love me some gum growing up. I mean, my sister's in the chat and she knows I was the kind of kid, you give me a quarter and I would go get that gum and I'd have a mouthful of that shit. So
who didn't?
Matter of fact, when I was younger, my CB handle was the Bubblegum Kid. That's how much I ate gum.
There you go.
I was the Bubblegum Kid. You never catch me without a mouthful of gum. So I never, in all those years, I never pondered who invented it. But now I learned, and I learned it from my show, and that's really cool. And that's a more you know thing. There you go. So who knew about?
You know what? I just want to thank Hack Ride for making a request for tomorrow's smoking
mirror show.
Yeah. So yeah, Hack Ride. I will be playing in honor of you. I'll be playing Rebecca Black's Friday as
in David Bowie style, and a 1 and a 2. Let's see. Gotta get down on Friday. Let's get down on Friday. All right. Terry Nee says, King of all dabblers writes Kamala Harris speeches. Wait, wasn't that his former job? I've seen video of him on MSNBC. I know he used to be in that ilk, hanging in that crowd there, Terry Nee. Bone Loads. Oh, dang. I don't remember that. Well, that's why we're here, buddy. You didn't remember? Was that the Music City Miracle? I think you might have been commenting on.
I think it was about the president puking in the guy's lap when I seen him pick it up.
Is that when you saw it come up? Yeah.
Oh, your sister just busted you. Dude,
what?
Did you really save your chewed gum in the fridge or the freezer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We'll get to that. Let's see. I don't even remember that. See, they remember shit about you. Oh, dang, I don't remember that. Let's see. Subscribe. Please more Bobby Nick. 1 minute proof of life shorts. Okay. He wants more shorts out of you. 1 minute proof of make sure you're still alive every now and then.
All right.
He's laughing. Is there video? Did I say video or video? Oh, there's video. Here we go. 2020 is 8/20. All right. Hack Ride. When you think about that, our galaxy is a vortex of flying through space at unimaginable speeds. Even 2 minutes ago, we were in a wholly different place in space, so it really means nothing. Yeah, and it's funny, Hack, that you think about the bigger picture, because a lot of people don't even realize your origin or that we are just meandering and floating around in space. They think everything is about all the pettiness that goes on in their lives and their heads and their everyday life, when maybe there's bigger things going on. Hack Ride says, on the stay in 1790, our galaxy was light years away from where we are now. What do these things even mean? What is it with the collective OCD of humans that we need 10, 20, 30-year anniversaries? Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just kind of the journey, hack, right? Kind of seeing where we were as humans and how we evolved. It's not anything that, but there's fascinating things of how the things that we thought were acceptable or normal 5, 10, 20, 30 years ago, and just how we've changed and all. So that's kind of what I get out of it. And plus, I need content for a show. So let's see. Did I mention I'm microdosing? No, but it's coming through in your messages now. That's cool, man. You do you. We don't judge here. Just a guess. He's lighting them up for Bobby, Nick. Got all the smokes. Here we go. Now we'll get to this, Bobby, Nick. We'll address this now. I used to save my gum. So yeah, I don't know why I did it. I would, I think I would work up like a big piece and I would add to it. And I didn't think I'd get all the flavor out of it. So I'd stick it on like a piece of foil or a paper plate or something. And I did. I didn't remember that. And, I do
chew it though. That's the thing. That's
all right. Here's my game. Here's how I thought I was gaming the system. I would take my gum and put sugar back in it.
I knew he was going to say that.
There you go, Scott. I would rub it back in like table sugar, and I would put that shit in my mouth. Like, I ain't got all this money to be buying all this gum all the time. Yeah, just when you're a kid, So then I would roll my gum in I'd save it, roll it in the table sugar, re-chew it again. I do all kind of shit with it until I bought my fresh pieces. See, that's what family does when they watch your podcast. There you go. I didn't even remember that one. Chris Mack thinks that's funny. Still have it. Yeah, I'll go up in the fridge and get you some, Justin. I'll go get your piece. Let's see. Hey, it's funny because for Christmas, I got the little candy in my stocking, and I got a throwback. I got me some bubble yum, and I enjoyed that. Like, it like brought back memories. I started chewing out. I'm like, it was good. I ain't had bubble gum in a long time, but I didn't save it. I've moved on things. I got,
Clip it.
They save his boogers too. Wait a minute. No, we don't have to tell. We don't have to share.
Did you ever eat something from underneath a desk or something?
Nah, bro. I've never been. That used to gross me out, man. We used to go to school or go to a new desk, and you'd make that accidental move where you would make an adjustment, and you'd go, oh man, something nasty, or would be under the chair, and then you flip that chair or desk over, and that son of a bitch was coated with old rods of gum because people sit there all day just doing this, Scott, just putting their gum up there.
Yeah, it just disgusted me because you knew that was in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, and bro, like some of the guys, the assholes, like when we got up in 8th, 9th grade, they would chew their gum, and when they were done with it, rather than stick it under their desk anymore, they would just throw it to a head up in the class, and then we'd have to, we'd be cutting gum out of each other's hair because during science class, some asshole from the back went, doink, and then you go, the fuck, you try to pull it out during class, and it won't fucking move. So yeah, that was a thing. That was something we did. No, I didn't save my boogers too. I ate those. Come on. Let's see. You kept the gum in the freezer. Where did you keep your boogers? I ate them. Damn it. I told you. Sean Riggle says, gum chewing's fine when it's once in a while. It stops you from smoking and brightens your smile. But it's repulsive, revolting, and wrong. Chewing all day long the way like a cow does. Oh, yeah, I'll get called that, too. Because I'd be a loud chewer, and they go, are you chewing your cud over there? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'd drive my mother nuts because I'd be... What, Mom? What? It's just 25 pieces of gum. What? Bobby played 2 of my songs on his Rumble show, Jerry Lehane says. Well, there you go. That's Bobby right. Does request, apparently. EU, I kept mine at school under the desk. Terry Nee says he's old school. He kept it under the desk.
Scott requests coming up tomorrow, too.
Oh, that's cool, man. Blame women with calendars. Hack, it's our anniversary dating. Yeah, Shayna has it. Yeah, Jerry's big on that, talking about all these national days. Like, all the women come up with this bullshit. Men don't care about this shit. Let's see. Yes, that's right. And my sister, yeah, she's doxing my habits from back in the day. I mean, what did I do, you know? So I chew some gum weird. Big deal. No, he wasn't a picker. No, that's right. I was a grinner. I wasn't a picker. I was a grinner. I was like, come on, y'all, we gonna get this gum. I'm a pick it, and I'm a grinner. The bots are running. All the bots are running. They're doing their thing. We got 19, 20 people in here. hearing about how I used to store my gum in the fridge and the freezer. All right, with the fucking Mandarin music. Here we go. That's right.
Wasn't it
It's
like
not
real
20.
hard and stuff to get going again?
Yes. Yeah, be hard and cold initially, and then get going. Yep. And then
Chew the life back into it, huh?
chew the life back into it. Pour some sugar in it. Pour some sugar on me. You know, that's how it goes. Struggle was real back in the day.
Damn.
All right. Well, you know, I started talking. I talked about being this is the first Monday, or that's the second Monday, but we've already got 1 week into 2024. The year's starting to be a year already. I mentioned this privately to some people, like Chris Abels. Last week, I told him how my dryer died after many years around my house. So last Tuesday, I was actually Monday after the show, Tuesday, I was trying to work on replacing my dryer, and then last night, my wife hits me, got a new one, got it installed, everything. My wife hits me last night and she goes, why don't the dryer feel hot anymore? Turns out the sucker's so it's not working right. It's a whole thing. So my karma's all mixed up. I thought I was coming into the new year with positive karma, but I need to find out now. And the way I find out is I'm going to have to read my horoscope, and I'll do it with you with BS Soulful Horoscope Readings. I need to see what's going on. All right, that's right. We're going to do it, folks. We're going to check in. BF Live's horoscope readings. And we'll do this little segment. And after that, I'm going to bring another person into the show. So that'd be a little timing cue right there. Let me present that for you. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. I thought I had this problem licked. My dryer died. I bought a brand new one. All of a sudden, after like 3-4 days, it ain't throwing heat no more. Stressing me out. I had to take doors off to get the son of a bitch in and out. I'm not looking forward to trying to fix this. Take care of some shit I already did, but I'm happy to be here with you today and kind of put it to the side for a while and have some fun. But I'm going to read my horoscope and see what the world has in store for me. So why don't we do that? It was BF Live Soulful Horoscope Readings. I like to slow the show down and read the horoscope. So hopefully my week gets better. I'm trying to do things right. You buy new products and they just don't work right for you. And Terry Nee, I agree with your comment that I'm going to put up here, bro. Let's see. July 3rd. Good luck, Bones. Thanks, Kathy. There's the Stream Element Spots running. You have to stay out of the hood, Bones. Yeah. Gotta stay out of the hood. Terry Nee, my friend Terry Nee back here, he said, buy old dryers. New ones suck. Terry Nee, the dryer that we parted with after many repairs on my part, it was a Kenmore. It was a good old one, boy. But it finally just died. It gave out. She came out the room the other day and she said, it's just not spinning anymore. It's still below heat. Just couldn't turn. And I've done put belts on it. I put pulleys on it. It was time, bro. And I didn't want to give up on it either because I'm much of like you're thinking. Those old appliances, I have refrigerators and freezers that I got from my wife's mother-in-law, or excuse me, not mother-in-law, but grandmother. And they're still operating to this day, old Kelvinators, bro. So I would love to get old appliances if I could. I don't like parting with them. And for this very reason right here, I got something new in my house, and within a week, it's glowing, but it won't start the flame up for whatever reason. Won't create heat. Gum is great for dieting, keeping jaw occupied. There you go. According to Jerry Laheen.
Every time I chew gum now, my jaw gets sore. So it's like, fuck this bullshit. I'm too old for this.
I did notice that I don't quite have the, you don't eat it. But yeah, you're right. It is a little more sore when you get older. We did Taurus. Oh, got lost my place in my chats again. Hood Bones. He says, oh yeah, Brian, good call. Stay out of the hood. There you go. That's cool. All right, we're doing it. And we are doing it. And now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to bring her in because I don't know how long she can stay, but she's here. She's joining us. Let's say hello to Stormy.
Stormy!
There she is.
I don't know how long for. I've been fighting with it since like 4 o'clock.
I can tell that you're not lying because your first couple words broke up. But how you doing today?
Oh shit. I'm okay. Just fighting internet and this third. Oh shit.
She's not lying. Well, you don't even have no green screen on or anything, and you're having difficulties with the internet.
Thing.
Sometimes you have that when. Wow. Would it be any? Let's see. I love that you always make the effort to join us, no matter what you got going on.
Even if you do freeze every 2 seconds, it's okay.
There you go.
I just love seeing.
Friggin' sucks.
This is like when we started Coffee and Pods and BF Live, right? We had these issues like every week. I would have one, you would have one.
Yeah. Yep. You guys keep spinning. I don't know.
Well,
No clue.
you are like partially freezing. Trying to get your buddy Dave Daffler's here. How's that? No camera? Is that any better?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, I'll just leave my camera off.
Let's try this for a while since you're having camera difficulties. So
It's just too much for your picture. You're too hot for your internet, Stormy.
I don't know about that.
Of course, Dave Daffler was in here, and you know what he had to say. But how you doing today?
I'm good. Just been fighting with the internet for hours now.
Yeah, I don't know. We can just discuss it. I don't know if any screen sharing would work because of your issues, but we did discuss how Jake brought up Marissa Sparkle, and she was nice enough to send Jake $20 this morning, and he told us that in the chat. So it just brought up to me, it reminded me how you've been out on your podcast adventures. I was talking about how I might see you and Andrew on Marissa's show, or see you on the Motor City Maniac show. So you're out there being the social butterfly, and we talked about how maybe you'll come here like every so often and tell us about some of your adventures, because I know you go out there, you talk to wild people, and wild things can happen on some of these pages when you're out there, right?
Yeah. I was on a stream this morning at like 4 o'clock, and then that's when my internet kicked off because I woke up and
Wow. 4 in the morning. No wonder your internet probably said, "Go to bed, girl." What are you still doing?
Yep.
I think your internet was just trying to put you to bed.
Well, I was awake, and if I have to get 5, I figured I'm not going to go back to sleep because then I'm just teasing myself. So I had to find something to keep me awake.
You're right. I mean, I do have those times too. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, 4 in the morning, with like all the energy of the world. Like I feel like I could conquer the world. Like, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be awake yet. Like, what's going on? And then you go back to sleep for those 1 or 2 hours, and it totally messes me up, Stormy. And there are those days where I feel I should just stay awake because you're going to feel worse if you try to get that little bit of sleep again. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah, especially if you have
odd.
to get to school a little bit after that. You might as well do that, and if you have to take a nap later or something. But yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Got to adjust accordingly. Yeah. So, yeah, you're out there. I know I've seen that you like kind of mod on like that Marissa Sparkles channel. I don't know if it's her channel, but I know that they like you so much that you're kind of out there modding and making friends out there already.
Yeah, I'm a mod on several of them now. I'm not even sure because they all have so many, and they all kind of like just jump around from stream to stream. But there's one that I was on this morning at like 4 o'clock. It's called MCF After Dark, and it's like no filter to the extreme. So they delete the streams afterwards because there's that much trash talk and that language on there, and who knows what'll happen. So they delete it, then you don't get to see it.
Yeah, you don't watch it live.
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about the different rules and all that stuff about what you can get away with live as opposed to if you just record it and maybe play it. There's all kind of different. It seems like there's different sets of rules for every different way we present our content. They have like a different kind of standard or something.
100%.
Yeah, I've seen a guy with a rooster on his desk. The past week he licked it.
You showed me that. He licked it? Is that what you said?
Yes, he licked it.
I talked over you. I thought that's what you said. He licked his rooster. Yeah, he licks his freaking rooster.
I hope it wasn't in the rooster's no-no spot.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so much. There was probably 4 or 5 shirtless people on Maria's stream the other night after Andrew left. Gosh, so much stuff has happened. Somebody showed their boobs on one of them.
Ooh, that was Andrew though. To be fair though. Okay, keep your boobs in your shirt there, Andrew. Yeah, so that's cool. So we can tell obviously you're having a problem with your connection today, but maybe on another day where your connection's good, I know that you've clipped some of these things and you have some shorts and things like that. So maybe we can plan it a little better, or I'll have them on my computer, so maybe it won't be a strain on yours, and we'll play some of them next time. But we're gonna kind of make that thing where Stormy's gonna tell us about these adventures when she goes out there and who showed their top or what new friends we made, because I know that a big part of that is you are going out and networking, and you're kind of making these communities. You're drawing the no filter to all these other shows and finding kind of like-minded people, and it seems like it's going pretty good.
Yeah, there is some shitheads out there though I caught on to that are pretending that they're part of Andrew's no filter crew or not.
Oh, really? Like claiming a spot, huh? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well,
They're just-
if it
they're
wasn't
just
good and if he didn't
trolling.
have something going, nobody would be claiming a spot on it, right?
We're gonna have to have a password.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Secret codes. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here, and yeah, I appreciate that. And I know as you're going out there, you've been you and Scott have really been always helpful to me trying to promote my channel, and I have picked up some subs. I think I noticed from that activity you guys out there. So I want to let you know I appreciate that. Thank you. We're doing it. Heading my way to 500 there, Scott. On my way, but we got plenty more show to do. So while Stormy still struggles with her signal, why don't we go on and do one of the favorite bits on here? I think people seem to like it a lot. It spikes when we do it. It's the Celebrity Death Report. Let's do it.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
That's right. It's the BF Live Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. You know, death comes for us all, no matter how rich or famous you are. So we talk about the births, but we like to reflect and talk about some of the people they have passed on this day and maybe learn or glean some information from that. And with that, we'll start off with number one right here. And this first one is one a lot of people should be familiar with. It's Dave Thomas, the famous owner of Wendy's, who did the commercials back in the day. He died of cancer on this day in 2002 at the age of 69. Became known as the famed founder and chief executive officer of the fast food chain Wendy's. He became the television spokesperson for the company in 1989 and appeared in over 800 commercials for the popular restaurant. Before fame, he opened the first Wendy's in Columbus, Ohio on November 15th in 1969. And here's some trivia about Dave Thomas. He named the restaurant chain after his youngest daughter, whose real name was actually Melinda Liu, but she was known as Wendy. During the Korean War, he served over 2,000 soldiers meals daily and rose to staff sergeant. So there you go. So we all remember Dave Thomas, right? About, he started off all his commercials and where's the beef? And it ended up with those commercials, right?
Yeah.
Clara Peller and all that. So, yeah, because obviously Ronald McDonald, nobody from McDonald's was promoting that chain. So that was kind of unique. And, you got Burger King promoting Burger King. You have Ronald McDonald promoting that. But then you have this regular guy, Dave Thomas, and selling those weird square burgers. You like Wendy's, Scott? You a Wendy's guy?
No, I didn't really care for it. It's all right, but not my first choice.
I'm not the biggest Wendy's guy either. I like the Frosties there, obviously. I started going there more. I like the spicy chicken sandwich. They were one of the first places that had a spicy chicken sandwich, so I like that. But I've never been, the square burger's always been a little weird and disconcerting. What about you, Bobby Nick? Do you have Wendy's up your way? Are you a Wendy's guy?
Yeah, we have Wendy's. No, I'm not really a Wendy's guy. No.
Not really.
Nope.
Yeah. Other than, like I said, the Frosties or the select chicken sandwich, I don't really mess with Wendy's too much. But Dave Thomas was certainly famous in those days for being the spokesman of that company and the where's the beef and all of those things. So he died on this day. Let's do our next celebrity.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Clara Peller. Where's the beef? That caught on like wildfire, man.
Yeah.
That lady became famous as shit back in those days. Where's the beef? That's the thing. Everybody had the skimpy burgers, and Clara, she was like, "Hey, where's the beef, man? I want go to Dave and Wendy's for that beef." Also, one of our famous deaths we're going to talk about today is Johnny Barton Gruel. He died on this day, January 9th. He was an American artist, political cartoonist, children's book and comic author, illustrator, and storyteller. And I like this, Scott, because this is another thing that I didn't know, but we all know of this character, Raggedy Ann. It says he is best known as the creator of Raggedy Ann and the Raggedy Andy dolls, and as author and illustrator of dozens of books. He also created beloved Belindy doll. Don't know that one. Gruel also contributed cartoons and illustrations to at least 10 newspapers, 4 major news syndicates, and more than a dozen national magazines. He was the son of Hoosier Group painter Richard Gruel. So that's a cool one, Scott. I didn't once again, I grew up, I have older brothers and sisters, so everybody knew of Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy, for your not gay brother. Give him that doll.
It was
go ahead.
It was it's kind of a traditional in my family. Every kid got a Raggedy Ann or doll. It was just every kid got one, and but I don't know if is that still a thing. They still
I don't
do
know.
that?
I don't
Have
know.
Raggedy Ann
I
dolls?
often wondered if even Cabbage Patch. We talked about those a couple months ago. How the women used to go crazy and get in line and fist fight each other for Cabbage Patch dolls. I don't even know if that's a thing. So, and even going back further, I don't think that Raggedy Ann or Raggedy Andy is still a thing. But my kids are a little older now, so I don't really know that for sure. Looking for my last let's see, so I can take off on that one. I chat. So that was an interesting story. So he died on this day. This is one that all of our music enthusiasts and rock guys will be aware of. This is kind of a sad one. Steve Clark, he died on this day. Stephen Maynard Clark died on January 8th of 1991. He was an English musician. He was a guitarist and songwriter for the hard rock band Def Leppard until his death in 1991. In 2007, Clark was ranked number 11 on Classic Rock Magazine's 100 Wildest Guitar Heroes. In 2019, Clark was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Def Leppard, and he passed on this day. Scott, so Def Leppard and this guy, you a big fan of either or both?
I'm a average fan, but
yeah.
I think he died. I think he died of drinking, right?
I think he did.
Drinking.
I think he overdid it. I think those lonely days of drugs and alcohol caught up with him on the road. But when Def Leppard hit and Pyromania hit, boy, that was like some new fire. You know, you had this English band. We had the regular metal bands and all, but for whatever reason, Def Leppard just hit a little different with Pyromania, Rock of Ages, and they just hyped up the metal scene at the time. I remember.
Well, you know, and that's the thing about Def Leppard. You know, their first album was all just like metal type music.
What's that? Riding into the Night or something like that?
On Through the Night, I think it is.
On Through the Night. It's one with the truck on it. Yeah.
The next album, they decided. Well, the record company actually pushed it.
Mm-hmm.
Put a ballad on there. And you get big.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. They put one ballad, Bringing on the Heartache.
Yeah.
And boom.
Power ballads were the shit back in those days, man. Yeah. Like a band would have an album and it would be all like hard rocky shit, but it seemed like everybody, like you said, checklist, power ballad, include a power ballad. So yeah, power ballads were a thing. Bringing on the Heartache, and then later like Love Bites. That's a pretty strong power ballad. I just saw Def Leppard.
They became very well known for their power ballads.
Yeah. I just saw Def Leppard live for the first time live like a couple years ago when I told you I went and seen that it was Def Leppard, Poison, Motley Crue, and Joan Jett. They were excellent. Def Leppard was fucking excellent. They killed it, man. I mean, production, they still cared about their songs. They were still played well. Joe Elliott sang them well. You didn't feel sad being there. Excellent rock band. And Steve
they're
Clark,
they're not a shell of their former selves like a lot of these older bands are.
Yep.
You know, they can still rock it out 100%.
Yeah, they can. And they put out a new double album recently. I think I featured it on the show one time. My daughter bought me the vinyl. One of them's red vinyl, one of them's yellow vinyl. I don't have it sitting over there, but I enjoyed some Def Leppard, and it was sad to see him go. And that band just seemed so surrounded by tragedy. I mean, you had something happen with a drummer that you never thought, you never heard of before or since, and that the drummer lost his arm in a car accident. I figured it's a good thing he wasn't the lead singer, or something else might have got cut off. You know, it's like might have lost that. But so you think, okay, you're a drummer. You need two arms to drum, right? You're done. You're toast. But he just happened to be born at the right time where this technology was available to him, where he could use he could use a foot as an extra snare or an extra beat and create beats elsewhere. And so he is like literally like the only rock band I know of that has a one-arm freaking drummer, bro. That's like some Spinal Tap shit. Yeah, we have he's our one-arm freaking drummer back here. Yeah, we got one. Like,
right.
You would think that's from a movie, but that is some real shit. And so I saw it live and I heard it live, and it's done really well. But it's so unfortunate that he lost one of his arms in a car accident.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching documentaries and he had to reteach himself how to drum that way, and it took a while, but he did it. He did it fairly quickly.
I mean, most people would have thought that their life or career was over, but the fact that he had that technology available to him in a timely manner and then he persevered, it's kind of an amazing kind of backstory to rock and roll. Andrew has clout chasers. Yeah, Jerry. I tell Andrew all the time, Jerry. Andrew has a good show and a good brand and a good channel and a good family, good core. And a lot of people see that and know it, and they're attracted to it. Some people are jealous of it. Some people are happy for him. The sucky part is when the dying are younger than me and just a nudge reminder. Yeah, Jerry, that is big stuff when you realize that people are born in the time that you're on this earth. They are born and they pass before you ever check out. That's part of life, unfortunately. Jerry Lahane, Dave Thomas was adopted and supported adopted agencies. Thank you for reminding me of that fact, Jerry Lahane. You're right. That was one of his big philanthropic efforts, is that, he was an adopted child, and so adoption was a big thing. I think he had like Wendy's houses, or he helped as a branch in that. Dave Thomas, yes, I understood. Stormy says, F this internet. I'll just try to hang out in the chat. Well, thank you, Stormy, for trying. I appreciate you trying. I can see you were having your problems today, having those technical difficulties. We all have those days. So we'll catch up with her on a better internet day. And the lovely Shayna is checking out. She says bye. All right. Stay in your corner.
Bye, Shayna.
Keep your hands off.
Bye, Shayna. See you.
Bye.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Shayna,
Bye.
See you, babe. Bye.
Check it out. Later on.
Say goodbye to your friends next to you. Bye, Shayna.
Toodles.
Bye. See ya.
Bon voyage.
Come back again real soon.
Bye.
Check under your bed for monsters.
Arrivederci. Jerry Lahane, Stormy, I don't know your setup, but I use strong aluminum foil to strengthen signal reception. Wait a minute. You're a tin hat wearer. Is that what you're telling me, Jerry Lahane? Like those bendable pans from Dollar Store. And Stormy says, not going to work, unfortunately, there, Jerry. Let's see. Not going to work.
Who's got their Discord open?
I gotcha. I was going for this one. This is Stormy. Stormy's trying to connect right now. He's reconnecting.
There you go.
Come back, Stormy. Come back. No. All right, but yeah, Bobby Nick. I remember when we first started podcasting, and I would include Discord on my broadcasting computer, and we would get like those every show, right? We would get those Discord things, and I couldn't figure it out at first. So finally, I don't even use Discord on my show computer anymore. I put Discord on another computer for that very reason.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jerry's, he's still advocating for food trays and bending shit. He's trying out stuff. He says, okay. He tried. He gave you a little suggestion there. All right, Stormy. Well, we appreciate everybody being with here today. It's like 2:28 here on the East Coast. Let's see. So that's, we got a couple more things to do here for you. Well, actually, I didn't finish. I had one more thing. We covered all the deaths, but we didn't cover divorces. So let's see this out. Let's do it. See what famous people were married and or divorced and how long those things lasted on this day, January 8th. John Calhoun. I'm not going to say that's name relevant that I know. Let's go some people we know. Here's a name that we recognize there, Scott. Burgess Meredith. Burgess Meredith. The Penguin. I know him as the Penguin from Batman. In 1951, American actor Burgess Meredith, 43, he weds his fourth and final time, it says in quotation marks, Swedish-American ballerina Kaja Sundsten, 21, until his death in 97. So you go, Meredith. My boy Meredith was bagging 21-year-olds in 1951 and held on to that shit till 97. He must have been laying it down right.
I wonder if he, I wonder if in his vows, he said, that's
right. That was his most famous line, Bobby Nick. His penguin, very famous quack. Michael Caine, actor Michael Caine, 1973, actor Michael Caine, 40, weds model Shakira Bakish, 25, at a candlelight wedding reception in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, good for you, Michael. Oh, the lovely Dorothy Hamill from back in my young days, 82, American figure skater Dorothy Hamill, who was 25 at the time. She wed singer and actor Dean Paul Martin, who was 30, and she got divorced in 1983. Whoop. Oh, shit, that didn't last long. Fly by night there. Y'all remember from being younger, you remember Dorothy Hamill? They had her out there with what was her hair? She had the shampoo or whatever. Hair so soft or something like that. Remember?
Name sounds familiar.
I don't remember.
She was knew she was famous. Remember her. Famous figure skater from the Olympics, Olympian figure skater. Dorothy Hamill.
I really much, and figure skaters definitely not.
Yeah, it's all these ones like she was in
I
that
don't
kind
know.
of that lane with Muhammad Ali and all those kind of famous celebrities they were putting out there, and she was a gold medalist at the time in the Olympics, and so they were kind of building up on her celebrity status. So I remember Dorothy Hamill, cute. She can get some. Oh, in 2005, American rapper and actor Nas, 32, weds R&B singer Kelis, 25, at Morningside Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Divorced in 2010. Oh, that's too bad. Well,
Yeah, I don't think a lot of these celebrity marriages last very long.
that's kind of
Almost all of them I've looked.
Good.
End in divorce.
Exactly right. Exactly. They end rough, huh? So let's see who else we got here. American country music singer Colton Dixon, 24, weds longtime love Annie Coggeshall, 27, in Nashville, Tennessee. In 2017, Dutch-American Dancing with the Star pro Louis Van Amstel, 44, weds American health coach Joshua Lancaster. Well, hello, 27, in Sundance, Utah. Ricky Martin. Okay. Ricky Martin in 2018, Puerto Rican Living La Vida Loca singer Ricky Martin, 46, reveals he has married Syrian-Swedish painter Juan Youssef, 33. So guys, I got a funny
That's a
story
man.
about Ricky. What's that, buddy? What are you commenting about?
That's another man he married?
I believe that's correct, yes. Let's check with the judges. Judges, was it another man he married? Yes, the judges say it was another man he married. Hey, whatever. Hey, do each your own. I got an old story about this.
Hello, Frisco.
I got a story about my friend.
You didn't know he was gay? You didn't know he was gay?
I'm going to get into this a little bit, Bobby, because I had a friend who, God rest her soul, she has passed on now. She had kidney issues. My friend Kathy. She had no gaydar. She had no gaydar. So she would see him and she'd be, oh, he's dreamy. He's so dreamy and handsome. I'm like, Kath, he's gay. Like, nah, Bob, you're just jealous. Like, I'm trying to tell you, man, don't waste your time. The other person that she did this with back in the 80s was George Michael. She loved George Michael. You know, that was back in the days where you kind of knew it if you knew it, but the guys weren't coming out in media reports saying that they were cocksmen or that they were gay or anything. So she would go, George Michael, he's so dreamy. I'm going to go to his concert. I love him. He's so great. He's so handsome. And I'm like, Kath, he's gay. Nuh-uh, Bob, you're just saying that because he's handsome and you don't like him. Kath, he's gay. So God rest her soul, Kathy. Hopefully she's learned that Ricky Martin and George Michael, maybe her gaydar's got improved since she passed. But that's my story about Ricky Martin. So he was married on this day. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Louis XIV got married on this day. There you go. Jane Mansfield. In 1958, actress Jane Mansfield and public relations manager Paul Mansfield divorce is finalized after 7.5 years of marriage. And finally, we're going to wrap this up with Roseanne Barr. In 1998, Roseanne Barr files divorce from her third husband, Ben Thomas. That was the bodyguard guy, I think, that came along after Tom. Let's see, I think that's who that was. It was like just the next guy that was around. Internet, like outer space. All right. And so for today, that's the end of our celebrity death, marriage, and divorce report for today.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
All right. Show's moving right along here. I got one more segment I like to do called Internet Shyt. I'm going to do for you, but I'm going to read a couple of these comments here. And thank everybody for being here today. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe my page right here at BF Live. It's perfectly free, and it'll help me get me closer to 500 subscribers, and then I can monetize and get some super chat love. I'd appreciate it. But until then, please utilize the links that Stream Elements is throwing in the chat. I see some friends checking in. Let me catch up to my next one. Star Trek noise. Stardate. Let's see. Stardate. No. Hack Ride says, 63 degrees, beautiful sunny day, run on the beach, cabinet full of drugs, life is good, fellas, all right.
Yeah, rub it in, Hack Ride.
I won't be too jealous of you, but yeah, 63 degrees. I'm surprised you didn't say it's cold, bro. I know some people that live in some of these climates, and they think when it gets down below 70, it's too cold. So I'm glad you enjoy 63. You enjoy your day, bro. I'll catch up with you online as always. So, Bobby, Nick, Are you transitioning? Wait a minute.
No. No, I'm not.
Hello,
No, I'm not Kevin.
What? BF is old, and Dorothy Hamill, I thought it was Hamill, had a haircut. And wait a minute, and had a Dorothy. Wait a minute. Maybe I did. Yeah, I chewed my frozen gum with my Dorothy Hamill haircut. Yeah, I see. BF is old. Well, if you're old enough to know my reference, and you old too, son, I got some news for you. That's right. Everybody's having the spelling issues here today. It's okay. Look who's checking in. It's Uncle Jack. What's up, Uncle Jack? You can see Uncle Jack on YouTube's on Uncle Jack's Shack. Got a little hangout show there. Terry Nee, Scott, happy bubble bath day. Again, wait a minute. I guess you're going to be taking a bubble bath today, Scott. These guys are...
Happy bubble bath day.
It's a thing. Tell everybody you know, yeah. And yeah, you should take out, what's it, the Joy Day? Everybody should spread some joy today. I hope everybody does
Joy
that.
germs.
Joy germs. Yeah, spread them joy germs. Yeah. Spread them around. Spread them like you mean it. Spread that joy germ. I pronounce you man and Manilow.
Hello, Frisco.
Let's see. We'll meet at the Copacabana. We'll do it there. Ho to heck. Hand ride. Ho to heck. There you go. All right. All right. Well, I have one last segment I'm going to do. It's BF's Internet Shyt. We're going to do this, and I'm going to pull this train into the station. But let's have some fun with some Internet Shyt. Oh, sorry, it's coming to it. Yeah, we're building up, we're doing it. Look, Scott's got the pump on. See that music gets you going, don't it? Like, doing it. Get the pump going on. Get your pump going on, people. All right, we're doing it. It's Internet Shyt. This is a segment of the show where I find like quirky Twitter articles or news articles, pictures, whatever have you. Some couple different topics, and I like to mash it all together and present it here in a little segment I call Internet Shyt. So in our first thing at Internet Shyt, I like just quirky odd things from the past. So I thought this was a cool page. I saw this was like old inventions. I like going back and looking. This says inventions from 1920 to 1960. And when you see this, you'll see some things that you see nowadays in their early form. Look at this. Some things you don't see, like this thing. Look at this. How did my dude get in there with like electric? And you always see these one-wheel bikes. Got the bouncing bike. The little, I don't know what the purpose of that is. Look at this. This guy's got fire protection. Walk-in machine. I like this one. She's sitting on a wagon. Power wagon.
With his ass in her face.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do it, dude. They do this in Florida nowadays. Look at this. You see this on cars nowadays. The wheels that can turn and get you out of a narrow parking spot. Look at that. I didn't know that technology existed back in the day like that. Look, you can turn this thing on a dime. Look at that shit. Look, a scooter. Everybody's riding these in the cities nowadays. Look at this early scooter. So there you go. That was our first little element right there. So yeah, you saw scooters. You saw some like early inventions of some things that we use even today. I thought that was kind of neat. Just another way of reflecting on how far we've come as a society or not. Let's see. Oh, now my internet's running slow. What is this, a disease today? Or have we got hit by an EMP, electronic pulse? What is going on, guys?
Maybe.
Let's see. All right. Neither one of my Facebook things are loading up, so I might have to do things out of order. Let me. There we go. All right. I got some things working, so why don't. Oh, wait a minute. Here, they're starting to load up now. Oh, here we go. What the hell is going on? I'm having a stormy day on the internet. How's going on? Stormy day on the internet. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Oh, my shit loaded up. I think it loaded up. All right, so let's keep going. All right, it's loaded up. Enough of the noise. Let's see. Here we go. So for our first, for this piece of Internet Shyt, I got this cool throwback article. Now this thing reminds me. It looks like it's from the 60s, but this is actually an article from 1982, guys.
There's a price tag of $32,000 delivered.
Neiman Marcus, who was high-end.
This ship doesn't go anywhere except in circles, but it does have a color TV, stereo sound, a built-in bar, and a wireless phone. It also has a price tag of $32,000 delivered. This ship doesn't go anywhere except in circles, but it does have a color TV, stereo sound, a built-in bar, and a wireless phone. It also has a price tag of $32,000 delivered.
Wow. What do you think about that, guys? It reminds me of one of those computer chairs like the kids are building nowadays, to where you see these new computer chairs where you sit in it and they would envelop you, like the screens come around you. It's like a whole experience. So when I saw that reminded me of like an early version of that. And that ad looks so old to me. I thought it was from the 60s, guys. And that thing is from 1982. Didn't that have like an old vibe to it?
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Right, Scott? I thought that was some 60s shit. And I watched it a couple times. I'm like, okay, futuristic 60s shit. And I looked at it, I'm like, shit, that's 1982. Like, that's some shit I could remember. But yeah, it looked like a neat kind of place for a guy. Like, you're sitting there, you have your wireless phone, which they made a big. It kind of looked like the cockpit of the Back to the Future DeLorean or something. Kind of had those vibes going on with it too. But a little escape pod for the fellas back in 1982 only run you $32,000. So there, you have that. If you had that kind of coin, I guess you could do those things. But between that, Neiman Marcus and Sharper Image, they used to have like some of the coolest, like futuristic kind of gear, some stuff that you couldn't afford until it got a little cheaper, if you will. Let's see. On our next thing right here, this was a cool thing with Christmas just ending. I wanted to show you this. This is a baseball player, and he has this rigged up in his house. So this is how he puts his tree away.
In a former MLB pitcher, instead of putting up and taking down their Christmas tree every year, they can just slide their tree in and out of their Christmas tree closet. What do you think about this? Should we all be adding Christmas tree closets to our next house?
I'll let it play one more time since the beginning.
I can't unsee this. So this was posted by Daniel McCutcheon, a former MLB pitcher. Instead of putting up and taking down their Christmas tree every year, they can just slide their tree in and out of their Christmas tree closet. What do you think about this? Should we all be adding Christmas tree closets to our next house?
That's pretty cool. There we go. So that's not a bad idea, guys. And I'm feeling this one because I literally just kind of put our Christmas stuff up in the attic yesterday. So my wife spent the whole day kind of tearing it all down, and we humped the boxes back and forth. And as I'm doing this, I kind of thought of this article, right? Like, how good would it be just to have a door? You could just push it in there, close the door. That would be great. Let's see. Jerry Lahane, is there no filter show later today is the question.
Yes, there is at 5 p.m. Eastern.
You go. And I know that Jerry is a member, so he should turn on your notifications if you haven't already, and you'll get those member notifications whenever the No Filter family does a show. No, they've been filtered, Hack Ride says. Being filtered. Why does it look like you have makeup on today? It's just the weird lighting or something, Kath. I don't know. Sometimes I get weird backlighting in here. Plasma TVs were $10,000 back in the day. That I know, that's amazing, Terry. And now you can go in these warehouse clubs and you can pick up a 70 and 80-inch television for probably under $1,000. And certainly these 40-inch TVs, you can get them under $500, $200, $300, $400, $500. You can get a humongous TV nowadays. But yes, the plasma TVs and all the backlit TVs. Oh, plasma, that's funny. That was something back in the day. All right, let's see. I did that one. Did that one, close that one. Okay. So I got two more elements here, and wait a minute. This I'm a music fan. I like music and I like stories. So I got two stories that kind of interest me, and that's why I'm sharing them with you. I grew up a fan of rock music, as I know, I'm pretty sure Scott did and Bobby Nick did as well. So one of the songs that we all grew up famously listening to was Do You Feel Like I Do? The Mouth Box. And so I saw this little brief video of Peter Frampton explaining how the Mouth Box works. And so I was going to share that with you now because this was always this was one of the coolest sounds you ever freaking heard on the radio at the time, that he could make, he could wah-wah and play along with the guitar at the time. So I love the sound. I always loved hearing the song, and for this reason, this was a big part of it. So let's see, at the risk of it not reloading, I'm going to reload it. Here we go.
Is the talk box or the voice box.
I was 18 when I got.
Here we go.
Well, this is the talk box or the voice box, or some people call it the mouth wah-wah. Or
He shows exactly how it works,
voice,
Scott.
Or the tube, Pete. Play the tube. Come with me. Let me show you how it works.
Check this out.
I play the notes here on my guitar. The sound travels down this cable and into my amplifier. I hit the talk box button, and the sound goes from the amp into the talk box driver, which forces the sound of the guitar up the tube, up the mic stand to my mouth, and then I talk into the microphone. And that's how it works, the talk box. Do you feel like we do? Well,
That's still cool. All these years later, I don't know what it is about that effect, Scott, but I've always liked that effect, that how a guy can just talk and just like talk like he's a freaking guitar, man.
Yeah, I looked into getting one of those years back, but it costs back then. It cost so much to. It's something you can only use so often, you know. So many songs, you ain't gonna something you play on every song or play all day long.
Use it.
But for the price it costs.
I think a lot of people don't know that Nazareth utilized that on their Hair of the Dog.
Did they?
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good fun fact. But I always knew, obviously, the most famous, at least for me in my brain, was always hearing Frampton on the radio doing that, and I loved it. I loved it. Yeah. If I had that around my house, I'd be doing it all the time. Can you make me some pancakes? Boom, boom, boom. I got to put the trash out. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I'd be doing that shit all the time. Yeah. Do you feel like dinner too? Shit like that. So I love that stuff. So,
I remember growing up as being a guitar player and kind of knowing how he did that. Mm-hmm. But most people would always tell me, "Can you make your guitar talk like Peter Frampton?" Mm-hmm. And trying to explain what that voice box to them was, you know, they thought it was actually the guitar. They're making their guitar talk. That's how good a guitar player is talking. But it's that effect, you know. They don't get that was a
exactly. They thought it was like a series of notes. But yeah, if you watched him on all those shows, you always saw that tube, and I was always fascinated by the tube. And Joe Walsh used it too. He was famously used that.
Yeah.
Boom, bow, boom, bow, boom, bow. He did that shit. That's Frampton. Yes, Frampton Live, a great album. Yes, Terry Nee, we all grew up on that. I saw Peter Frampton a 3 years ago with Steve Miller Band. 3 years ago, so it was cool seeing Frampton live. Stormy, I send a clip, link in Messenger. Best I can do, but next show, I'll have a lot more to show. All right, well, I'll look in there. I'll look for that clip, and I'm going to look for the Perry clip. And the thing kind of found... I think I might have froze up that time. Wait a minute.
Okay. It was BF.
Yeah, because I saw you guys spin, and I don't normally see you spin. It must be an internet day. I think we're getting hit with electronic magnetic pulse or something. Their sunspots are flaring up. Something's going on, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I'm going to find that link that you sent. Everybody now can't type. Yes, it is contagious, Stormy. I noticed that today. Everybody needs their spell checked, and everybody's like sloppy Monday fingers. I'm getting all these corrections in the chat. But yet I still know what everybody means because you're here every week. She said, oh, well, it's contagious. Put the clip on floppy disk, Stormy. There you go. Here, she's doing it right now. Let's see. She's sending it over. It'll be here in a second, Terry. All right. I'm going to show you. I got this one more thing. Now, a lot of people have heard lore about this story. I like this. I knew this from back in the day. When I first heard Beat It with Michael Jackson and I heard the freaking guitar solo, there was zero doubt in my mind who did it. It wasn't anything that was talked about. He didn't get a credit on it. It's just something that if you were a fan, you knew. I'm like, that's only one person playing that solo. And I like, this is another article that found me, a little video, and Eddie tells you the story exactly how that solo ended up on Beat It.
To be on the Jackson.
I did it as a favor, you know.
So Michael Jackson rings up and says, Eddie, you're the best guitarist in the world. Can you play on my song Beat It? It's a smash hit around the world, and you get $0.
Well, I didn't ask for anything. It was about 20 minutes out of my life. Quincy had called me up and asked me if I wanted to do it. And the honest God truth, the band's policy was, we don't do things outside of the band at the time, and everybody's out of town, so I had no one to ask. I swear to God, I figured, who's going to know if I play on this Black Kids record?
Black Kids.
The funniest thing of all was I actually rearranged the song. The section they wanted me to solo over, it was just, there's no chord changes underneath it. So I had to rearrange the song, and then Michael came in and I said, "Oh, I hope you don't mind, I changed your song." And he listens, and he goes, "No, I really like that high-fast stuff you do."
Is it true? Is it true you didn't get
That's
paid
cool.
for
So I
that
thought that was a
job?
cool clip. And I just like, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen, probably the best guitar of our generation, if you ask me. And yeah, gone too soon, if you ask me. So it was nice hearing Eddie actually hear those words come out of his mouth, because that is the story that I heard back in those days, is that they made it sound like that Eddie was in the studio down the hall, and Michael said, "Eddie, could you come up and help me with my song real quick? Could you help me?" And yeah, so he did it uncredited. I understand that the management was kind of upset with him after the fact, because like he said, it wasn't their policy. He didn't really ask permission, but he went ahead and did it, and it was no doubt, and it's like, it's music history. So I love some shit like that. So I guess you probably kind of could figure that out too at the time, Scott, that was Eddie Van Halen. Like, when did you know that Eddie did that solo?
I knew it was him, and I don't know when I guess I don't know how I knew or found out or whatever, but I didn't know that all the rest of that stuff he said there, though I wasn't aware of the rearranging the song. And
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that either.
That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad even some good music heads like you got a little bit out of that today. That and that Frampton video, I was searching for internet sites just like on my phone, and these kind of things found me. I'm like, oh, I've always been curious. I always liked the Peter Frampton thing, and I always liked the story about Michael Jackson. And it was nice to see Eddie again and to hear him actually say that. Whoa, wow. Stormy is saying 42 likes. Like that stream, everyone. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for everybody for helping me make BF Live the fun, successful show that it's turning into, and I'm looking forward to doing it for many more years to come. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, BF Live. Help me to get that monetization, and we're going to keep having fun and doing this. All right, so I'm going to show you the Perry clip, I promise, and I'm going to show you the additional Stormy clip. So me and Scott were talking about this. We were up like last week, and Bob Levy went and famously visited Perry Caravello. When he first said that he was flying out for New Year's Boppin' Eve, where Perry bops around a lot, I thought, this is just he's just doing it to get under Perry's skin, right, Scott? And I thought, he's just saying this to get a rise out of him, but he ain't really going to go. But Bob Levy is a man of his word. He got on an airplane and went out to harass Perry Caravello in person. And
it was awesome.
It was. And for those of you that know Perry Caravello or familiar with him, you know that the thing he detests probably the most in life is cigarette smoking. He cannot stand it. He can't stand people seeing doing it. He don't want to hear about it. He don't want cigarettes being sent to his house. None of it. So let's see. H-I-J-K-P. Let me find Perry and Bob right here. So.
Like me.
Oh, just started playing right away.
Marlboro shirt on.
So let's see. Yes. So the fans razz Perry. They sent him the Marlboro. I think it's shorts too, Scott, as well.
Yeah.
So they love razzing Perry, giving him a hard time. He hates smoking. He hates filet of fish. He hates pretty much everything when you bring it up. But if you coax him around long enough or give him a good enough reason, he'll come around. And so Bob was determined that he was going to go out to California and get Perry Caravello to smoke in his house, even though he detests it. And here's how some of that played out. Check it out.
That's how you
sell a cigarette.
Pop your lungs out, right?
Nice. See, you enjoy it.
Perry detests cigarettes. Keep that in mind.
Hot dogs doing?
Oh, I forgot about them. I think we can.
Another 5?
You're pretty brown.
They're getting there, right? What do you think?
They're done. They're done.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as Mr. Perry's son doesn't like tasting before y'all.
So do you hear that's Officer Larry. For those of you who are familiar or not, this guy is actually his personal protector. Officer Larry is disguised as Perry today for his protection. He's his stunt double. So he wants to try out the food. They're cooking like little mini Frank's weenies on a George Foreman grill. So that's what they're eating right now.
It's hot as hell, man. Here you go.
Yeah, put a little mustard.
Mustard. He hates mustard. That's Dave Navarro.
Dog without the mustard. This is like burning my hand.
I think Perry still believes that's Dave Navarro. He don't believe Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk, but he believes this guy's Dave Navarro.
How is it?
We should shut it down.
Yeah, let's pull the plug out.
Pull the plug out.
Pull the plug.
I gotta let it sit.
No,
Now, Perry, I think this would be a good opportunity while Bob is smoking. Now, let's just get it out of the way. Bob's going to light your cigarette, Perry, and you're going to smoke the whole thing.
Here we go.
Where's the ashtray? We got it there? That's not a... No, that's...
And for Perry people, you know what this is. He cannot stand people talking about smoking. He screamed for a month, Scott, before Bob came. That we were smoking in my home. You will respect my home. And this is how it ended up.
Oh, I see. So it's a color thing.
It's more of a color thing.
It's a color thing.
It sells with your eyes. You know, it's like food.
Bob's in full bullshit mode.
No, you don't light it like this, but... Whoa.
You can.
No, but like here. Okay, like
Sammy
this.
Hagar out there.
Like that. No. Hey, you gotta keep it. Okay, you ready?
He's a chain smoker already.
Yeah. See, this is basically... Okay, you ready? When I smoke...
He's already coughing. Watch these promos he does.
He holds it like a joint.
Yes.
Go to Marlboro country. That's it.
You want to smoke and die.
Hey, no, Perry, you're still in ad mode.
You want to smoke and die.
You can't say that.
He said.
To lose your voice like me. Smoke
It's like-
Marlboro. Marlboro Red, because I'm losing.
Perry, no, don't do the fake voice. Come on, really.
We're trying to sell.
Come on, you're trying to sell. Do your real voice.
3, 2... Okay, hold on.
Okay, take 15.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. There's nothing like a good cigarette.
Not interested.
Perry, then you're not interested in getting
Not
paid.
interested. He doesn't get that he's smoking doing a promo. Not
fake
interested.
Come on.
Fake cough my ass. This shit is gonna kill me.
Okay, well, Perry, you don't get paid if you
Then
don't
I'm
enjoy
not
it.
gonna fucking advertise on this fucking company.
And then, look, see the shorts match. He's got the shorts.
That makes a lot of sense. Perry, you don't get paid if you don't do the ad. Perry, you got to do the ad. Or you want to do all this for nothing? Come on.
Tired of this shit.
While you're smoking.
I don't want. While
Here we go.
smoking.
Ready?
While you're smoking, lean into it.
While I'm murdering myself.
Stop. You got to stop that. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go.
Some endorsement, huh?
Yeah.
When I'm not smoking, I'm thinking about smoking. That's why I always grab Marlboro. Because there's nothing like being in Marlboro country. Men love it.
I don't know what to say. What he said.
What he said.
This stuff is something I'm not used to. But I guess I gotta change my mind, my life, and smoke Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, that's it.
And there you go. So that's just a little bit of that's like a 12-minute thing that I grabbed at the end of the show, because as soon as they started breaking out the cigarettes, and I'm like, if Bob gets Perry to smoke, I gotta have this. So I have it right there. Perry's off for the month of July. Perry takes off the whole month, so hopefully that's a good sign that his show is doing well, that he can afford to do that. So catch up with Perry Caravello after January, but they are playing some repeat shows and rerunning some shows. So go ahead and there, like, share, and subscribe at PCL for Life, Perry Caravello Live. Go ahead and check that out if you want something fun to watch, and look forward to those guys being back.
I love when Bob first arrived, and it was like the takeover, and Perry was like, "Get the fuck out of my house!"
I like how Bob said that he got yelled or threatened to get kicked out of the car at the airport when he picked him up, because he said he had to go. He says, "We got to go get my luggage and my dog or something." It's like, he acted like he had his dog Perry with him and was driving him nuts with that. No dogs allowed in this apartment. Yeah, fucking so. Bob was pushing all the buttons. That was a fun time. So love a Bob Levy, and especially when he's mixed with Perry Caravello. All right, so for one last clip, we're coming up on the 3 o'clock hour. And I have a clip that Stormy put in here. Thank you, Stormy, for providing that. When her internet's better, she's going to do like a regular segment and let you know about her podcast adventures. But for now, we'll play this one video. It's called No Shirts, Marissa Sparkle. And this is a little taste of kind of what Stormy's out there partaking in and seeing when she's out there doing her thing. So let me watch that. Let me do a proper share on it, and then we'll get it ready for it. Here we go. I don't know what is in this video, Stormy, so let's see what happens.
Whoa!
Hold on. Is that
What?
your
Oh.
Is that a sheet?
Oh, look at that.
Is that a dress?
He's got moves. This
it's
guy's
a
got
sheet,
moves.
I think.
I
got
thought it
moves
was
like
a woman
Jagger.
when I first come on.
Is that
That's a
is
man,
that just
baby.
a sheet covering?
Oh,
Never
Dave.
mind.
Dave got his shirt off.
You're probably right, Marissa. You're probably right.
Yeah, not good. Okay.
That's Kasumi guy. He's had different names. I've seen him on there before.
Uh-oh.
He's an
I'm
interesting
in trouble.
character.
How what? Was it in caps lock?
No. No.
So there you go. That's the kind of stuff Stormy's doing. She's out there hanging with shirtless middle-aged men for whatever reason and being a model on their page. So that was a great afternoon. Great. I think we had a jam-packed show today, guys. Let's check up with a couple of our friends. Let's repeat this one. Thank you for all the likes on this. Please like, share, and subscribe. BF Live. Thank you for Dave Daffler and everybody that donated through the links. If I didn't have time to thank you personally on air, I will look and thank you personally after I get off. So thank you very much. Terry Nia is laughing, so that's a good sign because that's what we're here for. Sunday Jenna says, have to run, guys. Thanks for the great listen every Monday afternoon. Thank you to the lovely Jenna. Say hello to Joe for me. Have a great week. And always thank you for your support of BF Live. It's always good to see and hear from you every Monday. And Terry Nee's giving the love back to Jenna. So that's cool, guys. So I guess we're about to wrap up this day. We're about right on time. It's 3 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. So that means it's high noon on the West Coast. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day no matter what you do. So let's wrap up this thing by asking everybody where they're going to be later on. So let's see. I guess I'll give it to Bobby Nick first, and then we'll see what Scott has to say. Go ahead, Bobby Nick. Where are you going to be later, bro? Tell everybody about your channel and all that.
Okay, well, today you can check me out on No Filter and BYB later on. And, look for the Bobby Nick Show on YouTube and Rumble. Live shows on Rumble every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at noon Eastern. So, yeah, and I'll be replaying those on, premiering those episodes on the YouTube side of things.
That's cool. So Bobby Nick's Smoking Music Lounge. You can check him out there and go like, share, and subscribe at Bobby Nick. We all got multiple podcasts. And Mr. Scott Fitzpatrick, tell everybody where we can find you, buddy.
Yeah, I've kind of pledged to myself that I'm going to use all my plugs to get BF's channel subscribers to 500. So I need everybody to please make a sock account and use those, or find your kids' phones or your mom's phones and maybe subscribe to BF's channel here.
Thank you, buddy. Plug. Thanks for using your plug for me. I appreciate that. Scott and Stormy have been very instrumental, and Bobby and Nick, in helping me build this show and my channel and my subscriber base. So I appreciate that. So listen to Scott, heed him, because when I first went on Facebook, he was outside of his friends and relatives' houses going, hey, you subscribed to BF Live yet? You been on Facebook yet? So he will come outside your house. I'm just giving you a fair warning. He might show up at your door. So please, heed what Scott says. Please like, share, and subscribe BF Live. Thanks for all the love that I already get every week. You guys make this so much fun. I always appreciate Bobby, Nick, and Scott joining me on this ride. It's a great way to start off the week, and it even brings me up when I'm not feeling so great. So I love and appreciate all of you. Oh,
he only needs like 90 more.
90 more. I love it. That sounds good when you said it like that.
About like that.
Close. Getting close. Let's get to that 500, and I'm going to keep working and plugging. I'll be working on 1,000 before you know it. Do like Stormy says, subscribe and share. So, for Stormy, with the questionable internet joining us today. Oh, Terry Nee took care of it. He put a sign in his front yard. Scott, look at this. That's loyalty. That's a pro right there. Thank you, Terry Nee. Hopefully your community association, or you won't get kicked out or anything like that. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that joins me here every Monday night. So tell everybody how much fun we have here every Monday. No one has more fun on a Monday than we do right here on BF Live from at least 12 to 3. And Stormy says, I'll be pushing that link all week. You guys are the best crew. Not only come and do the show with me, but they support me every minute, every day of the day afterwards. So I really appreciate all the love and support. So let's see. We didn't really do a word of the day, Scott. We'll have to get to that another time. We had plenty of fun. There were a couple words that we probably could have done a word for the day. Oh, Terry Nee says, my house is in America, damn it. All right. Well, there you go. Well, then nobody's going to touch that sign right there. All right. Well, I appreciate that. let's wrap this up. I'm sure probably if they're not doing a show already, sometimes they do a 3 o'clock Uncle Rico, but they normally always do a 4 o'clock Uncle Rico. So please go check out what's going on the Shuli Network. And I don't know if you guys watched anything last night, but I'm gonna let a little something slip out that Shuli let slip out. There's a little Easter egg at the end of my show. Shuli let it out that I'm going to be participating in a show, helping host a show for Shawnee, High Register Shawnee, on the Shuli Network. He's going to get a show about conspiracy theories. We're going to do a show about, and Shuli kind of let the cat out of the bag last night. After he brought it up on air casually a week ago, he said, I think Bobby Fran would be a good host, help you, Shawnee. He actually reached out to me. We're trying to put it together, and Shuli kind of let the cat out of the bag last night that Bobby Fran's going to be hosting a conspiracy show on the Shuli Network with High Register Sean. So look for that coming in the future. So I want to thank them for that. So
awesome.
Let's see. Oh, the guy in the clip I just sent you will be able to get subs for you. LO. Yeah, all those shirtless guys. Yeah. I think I got for you going out and being, being the welcome wagon you have, Bruce. I mean, he doesn't speak the English well, but he has connections. I have a feeling. All right, Stormy. Well, I know you're gonna maximize those connections for all of us because you're good like that. Out there being a social butterfly, you are. So for my great friend Stormy, for Scott Fitzpatrick, for Bobby Nick, I'm the man, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran, saying peace and love. I thank you, and I will see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. We going, y'all. See ya. Have a great day.